no. Oh, Horsey. I don't have my I don't have the direct pulled up. Okay, welcome back out of. Guess it's not of the sort. You just know that they. I mean, they announced it, yesterday or something, and it showed up. Which man, most people. I kind of went in with low expectations. I try to put my where I'm not gonna overestimate what they're no, what like the ideas in my mind went as such. I was expecting a look at a 3D Mario and Mario Kart deal. I thought could have happened. Um, and even like the 3D Mario, I was just like, if they don't have it ready, or they're not ready to, or if it's gonna be in 2027, they might not show it. I really went into this direct with as few expectations as possible. And I do this fairly often, because I think I'm kind of cynical. I think I'm pessimistic when it comes down to these directs. I'm just like, all right, man, like here are all these games that I know I'm not gonna play, or I'm not interested in playing, or not for me. And if things that I want show up, then great. That's how I see it. Like, I'm gonna set my expectations low, because if I do, then I can't get disappointed. Nothing shows does show up. Great, great, right? So it works out for me that way. It's definitely a bit more on like the negative side of things. It seems like I'm being a bit of a dick or a bit of an ass. Oh, like nothing good is gonna show up in this direct. But at the end of the day, it really just is dependent on who you're asking. Most people I think will say that just based off of the general reaction, it's very 50-50 as normal in my opinion. That this is the best direct they've seen in a while, or it's was Omega ass, and it's really easy to tell. It's really easy to tell like who wanted what. um, Again, these directs, they come and go, and this one we had been waiting since last September, I guess, for a new one, and it's now June, and I guess we'll discuss what they have here, because it's pretty long. Even into the treehouse afterwards. I tried to watch the treehouse, but I was out. Like I literally had to like. I was like the direct was ending, and I had to clock in for my. I had to like, all right, like let me go clock in. Like I uploaded a video to YouTube the first time in over a year. My God. Um and reacting to my reaction is out there on the YouTube for those to see. But essentially, my thoughts were we're about to find out. Just because I guess it's best to just go over the details here. But if you look at the video, like at the YouTube video that I uploaded, I wasn't overly excited, but there was a lot of stuff here that I was just like, yeah, like I'd play it. Yeah, I'd play it. Yeah, it looks good. Yeah, it makes sense. Like nothing where I was inherently too like disappointed in. There was definitely some stuff there. I'm probably like, especially on this second watch, I'm definitely gonna be a little bit more honest about them. I could think because it's like in the reaction, I try to be reasonable, but here when it comes down to being alive in the moment, it's a lot harder for me to ask how I actually. I feel like I'm more honest when I'm on the camera. So let's just go ahead and target and let's just go with the direct. Now this will be at a lower volume just because I mean, if you want to watch the direct, gotta me giving you like the rundown like on the beats that I have for some of this stuff, and so it's mostly me, right? I'm the star of the show. You know. Well, again, if you want to watch the direct, it's out there already. Feel free to, look into it. But
Hello, everyone. I'm Yoshiaki Koizumi, and I'll be your guide for today's Nintendo Direct.
早速ですが
I really should skip.
Here's a game that's coming to the Nintendo Switch system.
Okay, so
Please
Rhythm
take
Heaven
a look at this.
Prove is. I was curious. I'm just like, this comes out in about a month. I don't understand why you would show it here, especially because when they opened it, it was just like, oh, like here's a rhythm game.
And I'm known for my reading aloud skills and more.
Oh, I thought it was like
I'm here
I
today
thought it
to
was like a
show you the
like a
rhythm of the
like
Groove
a
game.
like a clarinet joke. Like reads like have a read in a clarinet. Like that. So Rhythm Heaven looks good. You know, it's got that. I want to say WarioWare style, but I think Rhythm Heaven had it first. But just staying true to what it's supposed to look like. You know, the Rhythm Heaven always looked like this, and the game just looks good. This trailer really convinced me to pick it up. I'm really interested now. This specific trailer they. There's an overview. I think it's like a. I'm not sure if it's the same thing. It was 3 minutes on Twitter. It might just be this. But
just get into the groove and press the correct button. That's all there is to it.
But the stuff that they showed off here is interesting.
Rhythm.
There's really only one thing that I was super interested in.
Listen carefully to the beat. Find your flow, and you'll be able to feel the rhythm. 2, 3, 4, now. 2, 3, now. 2, now. 2, 3, now.
Ah. So this is the
all new rhythm game.
okay. So I hate to do it,
over 80
but like this, I noticed it earlier today when I was watching, and like the UI feels so like barren and lifeless. Like it's a trend where it's just it was like, oh, we're starting up, you know, like we used to have like crazy UIs and stuff, and then I think there was a point where people were decided it was too much. You know, if the UI was too crazy, let's bring it down to a more sleek, you know, and more like, you know, digestive UI so people can read. But now it's a little too digestible, you know, like it's mush, you know, like it's nothing. There's no flavor here. It's very boring to look at, you know. And I don't really know like what, you know, what goes on in the mind of a developer when creating such a UI. I can't tell if it's like for efficiency's sake or if it's just like they genuinely think this is the look. Like this is how they determine that the UI would look best, right? Either way, I think it's the wrong choice for the UI. And
play through the game. You can unlock
80 games is fine. That's great.
For example,
Now, 80 games, does that imply like main games? Like Mario Party Jamboree did this. It's just like, oh, there's over 100 mini games, and then it's just like, oh, but the main party game only has to them, and probably like only 30 if you're not using motion controls, and like the other 50 are like other mini games in other modes, and that devalues the whole thing. Games like that Nintendo has been releasing as a whole, getting worse. They're getting worse, straight up. I guess I haven't really gotten around admitting it, but we're entering an era where it's just like these games are starting to be more than $60, and it's just, you know, the financial cost to it along with like their practices, you know, and how they're actually making these games. It's really hard to ignore when they're making like terrible choices on the games. Like some like back in the day, you know, I used to have more money. $60 wasn't too much of an asking price for them. But now where the games are starting to be 70, and for them specifically $80, it's we have to call them out on this because just because it's not good. It's not a good look at all.
The kingdom's everlasting peace rests on your shoulders.
Okay, this is great.
Finally, you're awake.
Oh, you're finally awake.
go
Okay.
forth,
So this
magician.
is the thing that I was super interested in. It's like an RPG, like built into the rhythm game. This is awesome. Awesome. This is like, I saw this and I'm just like, yeah, I'm in, bro. Like they got me. Like I will pay them $40 for this. Which by the way, $40 for this, I'll gladly give them $40 for this.
So you really
I don't think I'll get it physically. I think for this generation, I'm gonna be leaning heavily into physical. I mean digital, and that's like, it's like the key card thing along with like,
got rhythm.
it's I hate it. Digital games are becoming cheaper, and it's definitely like them trying to like get us away from like the physical aspect because it's expensive to make cartridges and then put information on it. And then, you know, all these companies, the third party specifically, aren't willing to play ball. Not even Pokemon wants to deal with it. And it's just like, it's so, I don't know, the demoralizing. See that we're just not going to put in the effort to keep physical alive. And it's definitely like, you know, oh, they're trying to be like cost effective. But I kind of don't care. Like, I don't like, Nintendo makes billions of dollars. They make a lot of money. I know times are tough. They have money in the bank. They can make it happen. But they're choosing actively to hurt the physical, you know, media thing by making digital cheaper and then just making the key card thing, you know, the option for all third party, like, you know, companies. I like, I'm just a consumer. Like, I'm just a guy that is also like, if I had more money, you know, I would be like, yeah, I'll just buy them all physically. But it's just, that's just not the case. Like, that's not the reality of this.
Plus, there are even more rhythm games in the lineup.
Yeah,
Enjoy all of this
it's
on
Rhythm Heaven. I was
PS4.
really interested just in the RPG.
And
There's this 4-player thing, which is pretty cool.
Leo, Sarah.
And it's cool.
Attack.
up to 4 players can enjoy dedicated rhythm games.
Now, I will say, I think they need to not do that. I think they need to pretty much just make every song multiplayer. I think it's very possible because they're doing it here.
And block the arrows.
Grab the snack at exactly 3 o'clock.
I feel like this is
Clock on.
this is like a game from like a mini game from 1-2 Switch repackaged into a Rhythm Heaven game, and they're like, oh, it's a timing diff. Yeah, it was a timing diff in 1-2 Switch as well. Like, that's the whole point. But you know, whatever.
On the dot.
Like, this game just straight up like that. Okay, sure, yeah.
Emily,
It's like
3 o'clock on the dot.
I guess just music, but it's just like there's a clock there, like there's a visual, you know. So it's just like the visual really like brings down the whole experience of it being a rhythm-based game. Like, the whole point is that you're supposed to follow the rhythm and not the visual. But they got a clock there, so it's just like, all right, then like how would you like no like
Emily got the snack.
yeah, literally like this one is just it's garbage, it's trash. This game sucks. This one's good.
There are over 30 cooperative and
Yeah, the
co-op
classics.
games to play.
This one seems good.
Get into the groove solo or with friends when
Again, I think every song should be multiplayer. Whatever. Again, like this is like what I'm talking about. When it's just like, don't get me wrong, like, you know, it's probably hard to but it's like it's hard to be like, yeah, you know, like it's hard to make rhythm games that are 4 players. You know, most rhythm games from what I've seen are, but I think they can do it. If anyone can do it, it's them. But it just doesn't feel like they want to do the effort. Like, they don't want to put in the effort.
are available now.
They don't want to try.
Nintendo Wii Shop.
And that's upsetting, you know?
That was Rhythm Heaven Groove. For Nintendo Switch. You'll also be able to play it on the Nintendo Switch 2 system.
Oh, really? Oh, I can play it on the Switch
Please
too?
wait just a little longer for its
It's stupid that they don't have, like, Switch 2 upgrades for these
We'll
games.
introduce
This is
games
dumb.
coming to
They
Nintendo
did it with
Switch
Tomodachi. They're doing it here with Rhythm Heaven, and I don't like
Be
it.
available on
Like,
Nintendo
I get that they have, like, a huge install base for, like, the Switch 1, but, like, we need... Like, the Switch 2 is undervalued, and this direct really didn't help.
The sword.
Okay, we saw this somewhere else already. It's Onimusha. I think we saw this in the PlayStation thing. I did not care for it there, and I don't care for it here. It's whatever. It's like a samurai game. That, you know, and it's got like, oh, it's like there's parrying and there's combat. It's got motion control.
Genma.
This one's got motion control. This is kind of cool.
Intertwine.
But you know, I'm still not interested. I wasn't interested before, and this did not bring me over the. Which is whatever. Dragon's Dogma 2 Dark Arisen. Again, this is
Switch
like
2. You are
It's not.
A hero burdened with the
I don't think it's a Souls-like, but it reminds me of a Dark Souls game, and you know,
this expanded
those
version
games
of
come like a dime. Like we had 4 presentations, you know, over the past week, and I bet you together you can find like 20 games that kind of have like that, like, you know, Dark Souls feel to it. So whatever, I'm not interested. Sorry, Dragon's Dogma. No, there's nothing here to talk. Sorry, I don't care. Oh, also I was playing a little game earlier today. The game was, which game is going to release in November? Which one is the closest to releasing in November? And the answer may shock you. So, you know, stay tuned.
Switch to October 9th.
Okay, what's next?
Otherworldly endeavor to the brink of annihilation
Again,
by mysterious life forms called the Naytiba.
It's one of like,
Leave on her mission to save
it's
humanity.
Stellar Blade. Like, I don't really have anything to say about it. Like, the combat looks kind of interesting, but you know, like the UI is cool. I like the UI, but it's like, you know, like
Then strategic
I'm gonna keep it $100 if that. I think a lot of the character, and you know, that's me being a little facetious. Like, that's me not really giving it a fair chance, because I don't know how this game plays. Don't get me wrong, like the combat looks fine, but I like, again, it's not a game that draws me in. Like, I don't have any reason to pick this up. Like, you know, like it's cool. Combat looks like this, but I'm not interested in this type of combat. And a lot of people, I think, will like go to bat for this game. Oh my God, she's hot, dude. She's so sexy. And it's like, yeah, like I guess, but it's like, come on, man. Like, come on. Like, let's be real here. It's probably fine. It's not bad. It's probably just fine. It's probably mid. Probably 7 out of 10 at best. Orbitals. I mentioned this earlier. Nintendo loves Orbitals, bro. I keep on seeing this game show up all over the place. They love this, and you know what? I would like it too if it wasn't in the style. If it wasn't like this co-op dependent video game. I'm a guy that can barely get anyone to play these games with me. Shout out to Cat though, because she'll play these. But these normally, like, I don't play these, bro. And this looks good. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I think the art style especially carries it really hard here. But it really is that art style, I think. Art style carries it. And then, you know, the rest of the games are like, you know, for like the actual content inside, probably fine. It's probably even good. But again, this type of game doesn't call to me, and I'm not gonna invest my money into the game because I have to pick and choose the games that I want to play, and unfortunately, this one is not one of them. So, Orbitals looks good. September 3rd. September is a packed month, and this game is not gonna make the cut. So, sorry, Orbitals. Rayman Legends. This popped up in the PlayStation showing. The best game in that event. I love this game. I'll have to play it again. But I've been saying this for a very long time. This is the best 2D platformer you could play ever. Hands down. I have not run into a 2D platformer that has the same level of quality and level design. You know, just the characters, animations are smooth, the music is good. Again, visually it looks great. And I don't know, like, I don't like Rayman. Like, I've never played Rayman or Rayman Legends, but it's just so clear to me that Rayman Legends, especially like, you know, on the Wii U, was just high quality platforming. It was one of the best games I'd ever played, and it's certainly the best 2D platformer I've ever played. And I will say that the art style here, it's not bad. I just don't think it's as good as the art style that we had originally. I really like that. I don't know what it was called, like the UV art or whatever. Like, whatever that style was, it was great for Rayman. I mean, he looks a little weird here. There's voice acting now, and I have to get. But there's extra content in here, and like the 3D, like, you know, like they changed it from like a completely 2D game into like somewhat of a 3D. And I gotta say, it's not the ideal art style, but I love it still. Like, this is quality. This is one of the best games to come out 10 years ago, and it's somehow going to be one of the best games to come out this year. I don't know how Ubisoft manages to make the most dog water video games in existence and then like turn around and make this excellent. What a great game. One of my favorites back then, and I'm assuming it'll be one of my favorites to this day.
Using
Yeah.
GameShare locally
I'm very
or
excited for this
online.
game. So
Rayman Legends Retold
October 1st, you know,
launches on Nintendo Switch 2.
an October game.
October 1st.
I don't know where I'm gonna be getting it on. Probably on Switch.
It's a great day.
I saw this, and the only thing I will say about that, I love the idea of like these looking birds in this like super realistic looking area, and like, you know, it's like littered with like playground stuff and like challenges. Like, I like that idea. I think it's pretty good.
Challenges.
I like the art
puzzles,
clash.
And lots of things to discover.
It stands out, you know, where in a in a space where it's like everything is either super stylized or it's not stylized at all. This strikes a weird balance in between the two by doing both.
Stay in touch.
Another thing about this, it's another one of those friend slot games where it's just like, oh, you know, you're meant to play with your friends, but you know, it does both. Where it's just like you don't have to do the challenges, like hang out, and I appreciate that about this game. Like, I appreciate that it's like it's really leaning into that idea of like, you know, it's for your friend.
If you're not
It's not about the challenge.
you can always just relax with
It's
friends.
fine.
Steal some or hang on.
Totally fine. An August game.
Season the seas.
Oh, I saw this and I was just like, what? I saw this. I'm like, is this One Piece?
Build
I'm just like,
your
why?
own
Okay.
floating restaurant with the Straw Hat Crew.
Like, the quality of the games in this direct baffles me. Because it's like, this isn't a bad game, but I don't like, it's weird to like, it's like you do Rayman Legends and then Big Walk and then this. And it's just like, okay. I'm wondering like how we could do better on the order of these games. Like, I don't know. Like, and don't get me wrong, like,
Cook up
it's
recipes.
fine. You know, like the pixel art looks like it's, you know, serviceable. It's totally fine. It looks good.
with
But I guess it's who are we? There's a lot of One Piece fans. I know, a lot of One Piece. Like, come on, like you. Some people gotta like understand that this is just like an all right game.
The menu.
Like, this is just all right.
Decorate it to your liking. By searching for
I don't know why this. It's fine.
of deluxe interior.
It's just not a game for me. I'm not interested.
From the
I don't watch one.
series will appear.
I get it.
Mouse controls are also supported. List of epic report Switch 2 and Nintendo.
Again,
Switch
just a
systems,
funny game.
October
October 23rd, very close enough. Here we have Pokopia, and you know, I played it. I didn't get very far in it. You know, like I was like addicted to it for the first. I just, not for the fault of the game. I'm sure the game is super good. There's a lot to do. There's a lot of lore here, and this thing like genuinely. But I don't know. I couldn't get into it. Maybe it's just not a game. Maybe I just don't like, you know, these life sim, Animal Crossing. You know, I guess they're not games to me. I don't care. I will say that you know, it's all right. I guess it's like there's a free software update, and then it's just like, oh, like it's just like here's like an expansion pass, and we're not gonna add a town onto the $35 expansion pass, and I'm just like, oh, but you're adding one for free, and then another one later, and then you're not gonna do like it's just. It seems kind of cheap in my opinion for 35. Like, not like when I mean cheap, like, oh, it's like, you know, it's $35 for some of the extra stuff, and it's like, oh, well, you're not gonna, you know, you know, it's like, yeah, okay. It just doesn't seem like a lot, you know, and I don't know. Coming from I think development is taking a long time on games, and for them to like try to build new games, they'd rather like just try to pad out some old games and make someone pay. They could justify the $35 price tag because the economy is so bad. We have to charge $35 for this, like, for this DLC. Now the whole thing is gonna be $105, and it's just like, I guess, but it's just like it frustrates me regardless. Like I don't care, man. Whatever. It's like, oh wow, it's like again, game key card. Like again, it's like Nintendo not being able to enforce some of their quality on Pokemon is a little frustrating, to say the least. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet famously were just such a low quality game, and I'm sure if it were up to Nintendo, there's no way in hell they'd release it. Like, there's not a chance they'd let it go out into the market like this. No, you're gonna go back into the kitchen and you're gonna cook that up like for another year. You're gonna keep on working in that. This is unacceptable, straight up. More of the expansion, which I don't care. Like,
This is the
oh
Dacton
my-
Empire, A prosperous land ruled
Okay.
by the gods.
Oh, it was so fine. It was literally so fine. It was fine.
Capital, Daxi,
It's like,
plays host to the heroic games, the winner of which is granted one wish. Powerful fighters from across the
this
land
is,
have
oh
gathered
my
to
god,
participate.
you've got to be kidding me. Like, it was like Fire Emblem, and I mentioned this in the direct. I act like I don't like Fire Emblem, but I do. Like, I think it's totally fine. I played Three Houses. I played Awakening. I played Fates. I played the remake, the Shadows of Valencia or whatever. Like, I played them. I played a ton of Fire Emblem games after the Awakening boon. I played Fire Emblem Heroes quite a bit too, like on the mobile game. And I played Three Houses. Like, I played it. I beat it. But man, it's just it's not even that. Like, it's $80, man. It's $80. Why? Bro, Fire Emblem is not that good. Like, Fire Emblem is not that good. Is it true, or you're just for hacked? No. Did he say hacked? I told him not to say hacked. No, it's not. It's not hacked. I'll talk about it after. But they're like Fire Emblem. Like, it's great. Like, it's a good series. It's not $80 worth. I think it's not $80 worth. We'll see if Nintendo, like, kind of, they won't change their mind, but we'll see if this game starts getting sales, because $80 is a lot to swallow, and I totally skipped that on Engage because I kind of got tired of the fight. Because, you know, this one looks good, but it's like, so did Engage, and I didn't care for that one either. So, whatever.
Plus, each of the 4 main characters
Uh,
comes with their own special techniques.
Like, I'm supposed to, like, again, it's like, wow, it's like these unique characters all get their own abilities. What? Why? What? They're unique. They get their own abilities, huh? Whoa, you should buy our game. That's a standard. That's not a selling point. I hate when a game will, like, show you, like, whoa, look at this thing. It's like, that's a standard feature. Why are you trying to promote me standard feature? Like, they're unique. Like, they're the main characters. They have unique abilities. I hope they have unique abilities. They're the main characters. Yeah, man, they better have unique abilities. Why are you explaining this to me like I'm 5? What is this? Like, it's like the patronizing and then, like, the price. It's just like, my god.
The tide of battle.
Yeah, I know. I get it. I know. Because you are 5. True. True.
At the advent of the underworld.
And it's just, yeah, it's whatever. Like,
Who will route you here and guide the living to salvation.
all right, we get it. See, it seems the character from
The darkest dark.
it's whatever. Fortune's Weave, I think, is still a stupid name. It's coming out September 17th, so that's not quite close. But, you know, we are on our way.
Fortune's Weave launches
Yeah.
September edition. The Fire
Map, art cards, art book, steel book. Worthless, 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 valuable, all this together in a package. Bad deal. Bad deal. Like, this whole idea of a collector's edition, and it's all like, art, 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 art on metal. It's got to stop. This needs to stop. But you know what? While we're here, actually, do you want to see? I love this. This is what am I come out of, like, go ahead and open. There we go. There we go. No. I really not cooking. Sony is like this company because they know what gamers love. Look at this. Boom. We got the Wolverine order bonuses. Oh, dude, they know what the players want. All right. Reflective claws. All right. 4 PlayStation avatars. The classic brown poop suit. And 1 tech. I don't understand. I don't get it. what is Sony thinking? Or what is going on in their mind when they show up, when they like roll up to the scene? They're like, here's one of our biggest games. This is what you get if you buy it early. Dog, what? And 4 PlayStation avatars, the characters look hideous. Not hideous, but it's just, they're not stylized. They're like, oh, realistic Phoenix, realistic, Wolverine, realistic Mystique. It's just like, I don't, why? I would rather just have Sackboy as my PlayStation avatar. I don't care about this. One technique point, this is something that you grind in the game, and it's literally one. Like, if they did more, it would devalue the difficulty. But if they give you one, that's stupid. Like, I don't need you to throw me a freebie because I pre-order. Like, that's stupid. Reflective claws. It's a third-person game. I can't see the fucking claws, man. I don't care. Like, what? I can't see the claw. Like, the claw is gonna be either retracted in his hand or inside some guy's skull. I don't, like, what? Why does it matter? And then the classic brown suit, it doesn't look good. Like, I'm gonna keep the default on, or I'm gonna get something where he's wearing, like, a jacket. Hello, Mr. Hyper-realistic blood. I think Wolverine is like, I get it. I'm like, oh, Wolverine's a badass, am I right? And we gotta do something a little different, right? We can't just do this race swap as like God of War with no blood. We gotta change it up a little. Let's add a ton of blood because Wolverine is famously known for killing people. That's his whole loves killing people. Guys, the mutant and he has to do. I think that Wolverine having the hyper realistic blood, it's not for me. Like, it's not a stylistic choice that I agree with. And I already didn't like, this whole like God of War gameplay style to begin with. So for Sony to roll up with this fucking pre-order bonus and act like this is like something that I would want to spend $70 on, dude, the executives at Sony are smoking crack. Who came up with this? Who looked like, it's unbelievable how out of touch like the company is. Like, I cannot be further stated how like up their own ass they are. Like, this is a state that Nintendo's gonna be in about like a year or two. Sorry, it came up with it. You need to get your head out of your own mouth. How does it smell in there? You gotta not do that, man. Like, this is disgusting. This is terrible. Who are you convincing? Who are you convincing with this pre-order bonus? Tell me. Because this pre-order bonus, as far as I'm concerned, is fucking useless. It's garbage. It's trash. It's one of the most worthless pre-order bonuses. And to top it all off, this technique point, it would have been better if it just straight up was not here. It would have been a better pre-order bonus if they did not have the technique point, but they're overcompensating. They're like, we need to add something to make it look like it's worth it, right? Add one technique point in there. Something that we don't have to actually make. It's so stupid. It's the dumbest thing they could have come up with. And it's just like, what? What? This isn't like, you should have picked a better look. Like, this isn't like, none of this stuff is to look at. None of this stuff is worth pre-ordering for. None of this stuff is worth me saving like $10 to $20 by waiting for Wolverine to inevitably go on sale. It's the dumbest pre-order bonus I've ever seen. And I can't believe that it's just like anyone would pre-order because of this. If people are going to pre-order Wolverine, it's because they wanted the game beforehand. This is not anything that's going to tip anyone over the edge. Maybe the one guy that goes crazy for the classic brown suit. But besides that, no. Like, this is fucking garbage. Straight up. One of the worst pre-order bonuses I've ever seen. And for Sony to, like, act like it's not, it's insane. Genuinely one of the worst ever. All right, back to Direct. Hold on.
Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave Dagden Collection that launches.
Oh, this is pretty bad. Don't get this. I heard that Walmart's already sold out of it, so whatever. It's mostly the scalpers, I think. And check eBay. Keep an eye out on eBay, see if this is there, but whatever.
Please look forward to it. Let's continue with some more headlines.
All right, let's see what's
The next level of ninja battle.
okay. So the art style is fine. I like the art style.
You as ninjas
Look at how dog shit. Look at the motion on
return to Earth in this open world.
Look at the
action
gameplay.
adventure. You
Instantly worse. Just it looks worse. It looks like Fortnite almost, but some stuff can render. You know, it's like it's got some detail to it. Looks pretty bad. Comes out next year, so they have time to spruce it up, but it looks not good.
Ninja Gum to freely traverse this vast world in
And-
search
okay.
of clues to get back home.
It's like this Ninja Gun. Oh my god. Check this out. Look at this feature.
You can also blow a bubble to float in the air.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that? That you can blow a bubble to float in the air. Never before seen technique. Never before used gameplay feature. You're live. You haven't been responding. I can't respond. We can discuss this after I'm done. Give me some time because I gotta go through this direct, and I've been ranting for almost 40 minutes. How far are we into this direct, dude? I'm 18 minutes into this. Right, we gotta move. But this is stupid. Them saying that you can blow a bubble to float in the air. Guys, buy our game. It's a standard float. What kind of a selling point is this? Man, that's like saying in Mario you can double jump. Yeah, man, that's the thing that happens in video games. No, like this is stupid.
You can also blow a bubble to float in the air.
I hate it. I hate it so much.
Powerful attacks. Additionally, up to 4 ninja can team up in local or online multiplayer.
That's cool.
The Uncharted Planet.
I called this Ninjago earlier today, and I thought that was really fun. Whatever. I don't care. Ninjala. I didn't care about the first one. I don't care about the second one. Oh my God! Holy
Coming
moly!
to Nintendo Switch Online on Nintendo Switch 2, the limited time DK Challenge event. Take on challenges across many Donkey Kong games available with Nintendo Classics.
Sure. Why not?
By completing them, you can earn and enjoy collectible digital challenge cards. And if you have
Who came up with this beautiful creature on the left? What? Why did they? It's awful. They colored over his like a sprite from the original Donkey Kong Country, and they made him look like a homunculus. Like they made him look like something that's not real. Like he just looks like a homunculus, sort of SCP. Like he's not supposed to exist. But just
Donkey Kong
this is like the most forced like world thing to complain about. But what the fuck?
Bonanza, you can attempt even more challenges.
These are like achievements essentially, which is cool, but only for Donkey Kong and
rediscover Donkey Kong games.
you know, for Donkey Kong
challenges.
games.
Nintendo
But
Switch
like-
Online for these limited
But only for a limited time. Huh? What? No, man. Like, what is this limited time thing? Why are we doing this? Nintendo is again shoving. They're starting to go in there. They're starting to shove their head up their own ass. The Switch One was so successful, and this happened right after like the Wii. Well, where it's just like got so confident in themselves, and they're just like, we can do whatever we want, and then people will just buy it. They'll like do it because we're Nintendo and we make great games, and you know, like we're Nintendo, so we can do what we want because people are buying, and consumerism is at an all-time peak. With DLC, it's more towns. What is it? More stuff in like some towns. I see the value in it. It's great to have more spaces. I'm surprised that it wasn't like an ice area because there's not a lot of ice Pokemon in Pokopia, so that's weird. But you know, whatever. I guess it's fine that they're going into Wanted. So I into what? That's weird, but this is stupid. I hate this limited time only thing. Like, you gotta stop doing this. Like, this is like achievements, but not really. And the idea of them not even wanting to commit to just leave this up so people can do it. Pokopia is overpriced. Pokopia is $70. There's a lot of content there. I think it's fine. I think Pokopia is a totally fair game to buy at a $70 price. A lot of content. It's definitely not a style of game for me. I paid the $70. I played it for a bit. Kind of a waste of money, but only because I'm not playing, not the other way around. It's not worth the money because I'm simply not engaging with it.
Time challenges starting Kong Bonanza, DK
Okay.
Island, and Emerald Rush paid DLC.
Uh,
A limited time collaboration with Super Mario Brothers is breaking through.
Bro, they over 400 hours in Pokemon. That's what I'm saying. Like Pokopia has the content to make it worth it, but it's me. Like I'm the one that's not playing the game, so the game isn't worth it to me because I'm not playing it. Like that's it. Like that's the only reason why Pokopia is not worth it. It's because I don't particularly enjoy that style of game, but I bought it anyways, and that's on me for being stupid. This is
Enjoy outfits for DK and Pauline, inspired by Mario and Luigi.
it's cool. What Nintendo was trying to push this like with Mario Bros. Anniversary by like doing whatever they can and trying to like shove Mario into it's honestly kind of upsetting. Like it definitely feels like it's like half them wanting to like be like, oh, we're celebrating Mario's 40th, and the other half being like, not enough people bought the DK DLC for $20. Let's give them a reason to do so. And don't get me wrong, I
There are coins,
like the way it looks.
super mushrooms,
It's not enough to get me to spend the $20 still. I was saying so otherwise in my YouTube live reaction episode. But obviously, it's now the end of the day. I've had a lot of time to think it over, and it's not worth the $20. I love DK in the outfit. He looks great. I can't
question blocks, and more.
because they added some Mario stuff.
Experience Emerald Rush as you've never seen it before.
Wow, Emerald Rush by changing the treasure boxes into question blocks and the health into mushrooms and like the money into coins. Yes, that's right. It's a new experience, and you shouldn't really question it. You shouldn't really say anything about it, right?
With a Super Mario Brothers twist. This limited time collaboration event will be
Limited time, limited. Enough with the limitation stuff. It's so stupid how video games are like a form of media that like they will just fall into obscurity and we can never recover the data for them because a company decided that we need to celebrate. This is the way to celebrate the 40th anniversary. It should be illegal actually. Like I think it should be illegal to have release content and be like, actually we're not selling that content anymore. It should straight up be illegal. Like for what reason? Like for what? To try to make it feel special? Newsflash, it makes it worse every time. Every time they do a limited time event to try to make it feel more special, it just feels like a kick in the face to anyone that wasn't there during the time of the anniversary. Like you don't know what someone's going through, and for Nintendo to be like, we're gonna make the content, but we're gonna take it away because it's really frustrating, to say the least. It's stupid. It's stupid, it's frustrating, and it's anti-consumer. Like, just outright. Just
held in 4 waves, with the first wave beginning
whatever.
from the creators of Vampire Survivors.
I cannot believe it's Vampire Survivors. Did you guys in? Like, it's a battle royale. It's stupid.
Cast a spell.
It looks bad.
Nintendo Switch Survivors.
It's Vampire Survivors.
You can
It's
add a little to
multiplayer.
your run. Final
And it's
battle
just- it's
between
not-
the
it does
top
not
2
look good.
players. Who will be the
No,
final survivor?
I don't like Survivors gameplay. I have Vampire Survivors. I played it. This is definitely not something that I like. What's the overlap in between Vampire Survivors gamers and people that like Jujutsu Kaisen? What's the overlap there, and why add it here?
More than 20 care playing.
Doesn't matter. This one was pretty bad.
Rumble Survivor.
Kaisen is overrated. Yeah, it can be.
Unforgiving battles.
Okay, what game is this? What game is this? What game is this? What does this look like? I'm not even gonna let you. This looks like Dark Souls, right?
Storm onto Nintendo Switch 2.
Like it's just another
In a
Souls like,
forsaken world.
but it's called Lords of the Fallen.
A looming darkness devours all in its path. Now, only
I
multi-human lethal range to
again,
across the
you
realms
know,
of the
it's just
living and
there's
the
so many
dead.
of these like Souls games,
Hero must rise.
and
For
it's just
Nintendo
you know, I'm
Switch
not
2.
interested, right? Like I wasn't the
Enter
actual
a
Souls.
darkly elegant
I'm not
world
interested in this.
based on the story
Speaking of more Souls, like
Pinocchio in
Lies of P,
Lies of P.
cool. I got a friend that's really like this game.
You
Again,
must
I'm not interested in Souls types
rampage
games, and
mechanical
doesn't get
puppets
to those.
and seek the
Definitely
cause
has a
of
more
this
unique
upheaval
art style than
while
other stuff that we.
confronting your own humanity.
But again,
Take on
same
any
thing.
different ability, your fate.
ICP looks cool. Yeah, again, it's another one of those like super
Live
hard
for
games.
The main game launches on the Nintendo eShop. Devil May Cry series.
I
is
cool.
slashing its way
It's
onto
nice to see that they
Nintendo
have Devil May
Switch
Cry
2.
showing up on Switch.
Plays Nero,
Because you know they've
Dante,
always been not a Nintendo.
and
I think.
Virgil. Each
I think the
armed
first
with
3 games
different
were on the
combat
Switch,
styles.
but it's nice to see like the 5th one is now
Hordes of
here.
demons and
Oh.
epic fast frames per
We need
second
the
in
reboot, the
battle
Devil May
track.
Cry on the.
Devil May June 20.
Enter a mystical era deep in Japan's past.
This one just has a really good art style.
Determined towards their own
Like
destiny.
I like the way it looks. Like I really like the way it looks. Like they move like that. Like that art is like that's usually just art, but now they move while looking like this art, which is really cool. I'm not interested, unfortunately. This is not something that I'm super interested in, but it looks cool.
PG for the aged.
I might have a friend that's interested. Not me.
Switch 2 editions of these
Okay, Xenoblade Chronicles. I've talked about this a lot. I don't know. I've said that because they don't have Wii games to rely on anymore. Like they can't just port over Wii. Had out their lacking schedule. They're going to be doing a lot of Switch versions of games, and now we have Xenoblade 1, 2, and 3 coming up. Own Switch 2 version. And now you can play the definitive edition of Xenoblade Chronicles edition on Switch 2 by playing Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition 2 edition, a game with the word edition in it 2 times, and it's not part of the main. Awesome. Yeah, this is again them just trying to be like, here's some content. Like you guys, wait, we do have games. Hold on, like here, like you guys can play Xenoblade Chronicles in 68 frames a second now, guys. We're so back, right? It's like, don't get me wrong, nothing wrong with them, like you know, like upscaling and browsing these games, letting people play them, you know, at a better resolution. But to make it seem like, oh man, like this is the Switch 2 version, guys. Like this is what we have selling on store shelves. You should like section for
3's heavy mode.
the graphics, guys. The most basic thing you should over to. We know, man. We know. This is hilarious. Yes, yes,
You
dude.
can travel at
Yes.
high speed.
I'm never gonna play this game. Yes, 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 yes. If your game is huge as shit and you make me walk everywhere, give me a damn traversal. So stupid that you have to get this definitive edition, Switch 2 edition for this. But whatever, man. Whatever. Alright? I'm not playing it. I don't care for Xenoblade. This is a great feature, straight up.
Vehicle in the first game. The 3 games. Edition, Switch 2 edition. Date shown.
Xenoblade
Screen.
Does that say July 30th to October 1st? Why? What's the point? People are like, again, another one of those things where it's like they're devaluing the physical versions of games by making it so that they're not accessible until like a month or so after. Or in the case of 2, July, August, September, October. Like almost like that's still. Why is it taking them 2 months to bring it out physically? They should do it at the same time like Xenoblade Chronicles 3. What's the deal? What's going on with that? They're doing it. They're doing the thing. They're not my Nintendo. My Nintendo would never. They would never make it so that we don't want to get physical versions ever again. And then immediately they turn their ass around and show us the ugly rear end that they have. More expensive physical games like fractured release dates. Xenoblade Remake gets $70. No Nintendo. Absolutely not Nintendo. Not even a chance. I do not care about Mitra's sexy body in Xenoblade Chronicles 2, the Nintendo Switch 2 edition for $80. They're crazy. I'm not giving them $70. I definitely wouldn't even give them 60, and I did it the first time. Like none of that like matters.
games are getting Nintendo story.
All right, let's get to it. Let's get to the real thing.
アニマは世界の源であった
This is more like it. This is more like it. I'm not an Xenoblade fan. I've said this time and time again. I don't care for the games. I don't want to play them. The combat's not for me. I got a Xenoblade X for Christmas. I asked for it. I asked for Xenoblade Chronicles X. And I did not like it. I just did not like it. I played it. I'm just like, I'm a return. Got my money back on that. Did not have fun with it. And it's nice to see that they're making new stuff. I think it's great that they're still working on games, that they have something to show. This is not for me. I am not a Xenoblade fan. I don't care. It's nice to see that they have a new game, because back like in 2010, you couldn't even get a Xenoblade 1, you know, on the Wii, where it originally released on, because Nintendo of America is like, well, people in the West don't care for JRPGs. We don't care about RPGs here. Like, then they're too stupid. Can you see this for not responding? I want to show you something, but don't want to show it on stream. No, I can't. Right. I'll explain afterwards. Stick around. Do you want to know the story of my But yeah. It's nice that there's a new game. Genuinely, because you know it means that obviously they still care about these franchises that they once just did not care about, and they have faith that, you know, that these games are good and they can be good. So again, I'm totally fine with them showing this off. I'm not gonna buy it. I'm not gonna play it. I'm not even gonna contemplate it. Not for me. But you know, I'm really happy for those people that you get a new entry in one of their favorite series, right? Genesis, not even a 4 on it, so I'm wondering if this is even actually the 2027.
Welcome to Woohoo Island.
How do I begin? We might be here for 10 minutes on this one alone. Okay. Oh my God. Okay.
Home to all kinds of sports. Coming to Nintendo Switch 2, Nintendo Switch Sports Resort, the latest game in the series.
I'm
Use
pissed.
the Joy-Con controllers as rackets. Bows.
Who isn't that the same? That was the same. Sims woo babies. No, they don't. They don't do that. They don't. They shouldn't be allowed to. I don't think Sims should be allowed to. Woohoo Island. If you watched my Tomodachi stream, you might have noticed that. Yeah, I call my islands Woo after this one in particular. I like the Miis quite a fair bit, and so for them to turn around and desecrate, you know, the sacred land with these guys, which I don't care. Like, people can be like, you guys are being big babies about it. You guys, like, you should let people enjoy things. I don't give a fuck. Sportsmates should not have been a thing in the first place. They never needed to be a thing. They didn't need to exist. We had a perfectly good character creator system in the Miis. Why not just keep them? Why bring in these fuck-ass sportsmates and act like they're cool, or act like they like are an improvement on the Miis, when they're technically just the same thing in a different art style that we can argue is worse, not because it actually looks worse, but because it looks more generic. This looks like something that you can see like on Facebook or on Instagram. It'd be like, use your meta avatar on Instagram to make emojis. TikTok has a very similar feature, and it kind of looks like these dickheads. These guys don't look good. Like, I don't understand. Like, the Miis were already super stylized. People recognize them. Like, they're baked into the system. Like, they're in the system settings. Why are we like trying to work around them? Let's let go of the sportsmates. We don't need them. They're redundant. What's the point? It doesn't make sense to have them. And like, I don't care that it's not the fact that they're not Miis. It's the fact that the Miis were like, there's nothing wrong with them to begin with. And these are like characters that I really like. And so for them to be like, well, actually, we don't need the Miis. Why not? Why not? And it's like that. There's not an answer there. Like, there really isn't like anything for people to be like sportsmates, because it only makes sense that Miis do other things, but they can't do sports. They did sports originally. What? Like that doesn't make sense. Like, I get it. Like, if people like the sportsmates, whatever. But you can't come and tell me that, oh, they should be the ones here. No, man, they shouldn't be. Why? Why them? Why not just the Miis? Tomodachi is popular. People like the Miis. Why are we turning around and then acting like these guys are the future? I'm sick of it. I'm genuinely so upset that it's just like you come in, show me Woohoo Island, and then be like sports mates. No, man. No.
Rackets, bows,
Okay, tennis. All right, bow and arrow shit. Okay.
There are 12 sports to choose from, all with intuitive motion controls. Let's go over them.
Boxing,
Punch,
whatever.
guard,
All right,
counter,
sure.
Outmaneuver for the knockout in boxing.
Outside? You didn't want an arena to... Where's the sauce?
Quick shots to keep you.
Is it cute the second time? We're not going to do tennis because we did tennis in the last one. Now let's do table tennis instead.
Your opponent on their toes. In table tennis. Aim
Archery,
for the
whatever.
center of the target
Pretty good. I
and
like
let that
archery.
arrow fly. In archery.
I'm not even going to hold them on that.
Enjoy rally.
Again, back at it again with like, you know, like the first game was like, oh, here's badminton, here's volleyball. There's no tennis though, because that would be too similar. You have tennis and table tennis. They're the same thing.
With different types of shots in tennis.
This is like again with this, like why are we doing
Bump
and volleyball again?
and spike in volleyball.
I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense on an island because it's an island, and you know, okay. My biggest complaint here is that they should be on a beach. What are we doing here in the jungle? What? Just put it on the beach, bro.
Set and spike in
Whatever.
volleyball.
Bowling again.
Straight or
All right, fine. Bowling is like one of the best games ever made in like a video game format like this. It's a good game. So I'd be more upset if it wasn't here, honestly. But whatever, bowling is fine.
give it a spin. Strike
Bowling is not just fun. Bowling is good, actually.
big in bowling. Dribble.
Basketball is fine. It's whatever. I don't really care for it. Again,
Basketball.
I don't.
Adjust your shot's power.
Golf,
Then
Tekken
swing
Bowl
your
should
club
come back.
in golf.
Tekken Bowl. Golf again. Whatever. I like
Now
golf.
with one
Okay. It's stupid. Like it suffers from like Sony made like their own like Wii Sports, and they tried to do things that were not sports from the original Wii Sports, and this is what this feels like. My parents love playing Switch bowling. I think at least yeah, like bowling on the Switch or on the Wii. It genuinely, it's a great time. Like I think bowling is one of the best games you could play in any one of those sports and compilations. Fun, it's intuitive, it's easy to get, and you know, like it's kind of skillful. Like there's a little bit of skill in that bowling, right? Like it's not like just like, oh, I'm gonna swing my racket all the time. Hope I hit the ball. It's like bowling has a little bit of finesse to it. So I really appreciate just the fact that, you know, I like bowling. Like what can I say? Like I like bowling. I like bowling in my video game. Straight up. So you know, it's totally fine. I like it. Thumb wrestling again. This seems like we needed something, and we'll do whatever it takes. And it's like this is like something that you would find in 1-2 Switch. Like I can't believe this. This is nonsense. Like, don't get me wrong. Is it funny? Yeah, but be real with me. How often are you gonna play thumb wrestling? Why? Okay. If give me a second. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get some water. Okay, I am back. Okay. What was I saying? Oh, if you wanted to play thumb wrestling and you had another guy in the room, pray tell, why bust out a Switch, play thumb wrestling? If you already have another guy, same room as you, and you were so bored, wanted to play thumb wrestling, camp your together and just start going. I need a whole video game to do this. It really devalues the whole package. Because this is like the most non-video game thing ever. It's like if they were like, we're gonna add paper, rock, scissors into this sports compilation. And the way that it works is that you shake the Joy-Con 3 times, and then you press a button, and then like if you press like the R button, you get rock, and if you press the A button, you get scissors, or if you press nothing, you get paper, right? And it's just like, yeah, sure, like I guess, but like, why would you need a whole video game to do that? Like, you can't just like paper, rock, scissors with your hands like right there and then. So again, thumb wrestling is just like, it's not something you need to open up a video game to play. You can do that in real time if you have another guy. And if for whatever reason you guys aren't in this and you are playing video games online already, why would you play thumb wrestling online? Why not play something? Thumb wrestling, it's a wacky idea on paper. The execution is probably decent, but it's thumb wrestling at the end of the day. Like, this doesn't do anything for me. In the same way that like gambling with friends doesn't do anything for me. I don't like gambling. Straight up. I think gambling is stupid. Because gambling is a system where you're it's designed to make you lose, and like with real consequences. Like, gambling is not a great way to like entertain yourself, in my opinion. I think it's really stupid if you gamble. Spending money like that is not wise. So like gambling with your friends, I really do it for the with your friends aspect. Like, I don't do it because I love gambling. I do it because I like hanging out with my friends. And like, again, with the thumb wrestling thing, it's just like, even like this is not really enough to get me to like, if I'm hanging out with a friend, like, this is not something that I want to bust out. This is not like, you're not gonna go ask people if they want to play thumb wrestling in Nintendo Switch Sports normally. Like if you're gonna boot this game up, you're probably gonna try to play something else, right? Like, if there's sword fighting in here, why not just play sword fighting, right? Like, sword fighting is way better than this. And if there isn't sword fighting in this, then they're stupid. Dumbara, as they called it in the previous game. But genuinely dumbest fucking game ever.
To hand your opponent using mouse controls.
This! Now this.
Thumb wrestling. Ride through the course.
This could be great if... Uh-oh, I don't like the way he's using the mouse control. Oh god. This might be really bad. Never mind. I was gonna say, if there's like a free roam mode, just go around the island on the skateboard, that'd be awesome. That'd really bump up the value of the game by a bit, but doing this...
Using mouse controls in skateboard.
I don't know. That doesn't seem very comfortable to do for a long time, I think. We'll see though. We'll see. But this is gonna be cool if they just let you go wherever you want, if they let you ride around the whole area without there being like a timer or a limit. I really do enjoy that. I love an open world. I love free roam when you can walk around and just as long as the mode of travel is fun. If it's just like you literally have to walk around, I'm not into it. But if it's just like, if like if the transportation is entertaining to use and like there's fun things to do while you're traveling, it's like a sport, like the sports were made to up and move. Yeah, it's I think they're reinventing the wheel, because like you could be like, yeah, like do baseball and bowling and tennis and boxing and golf again, but like, if they keep on doing that over and over again, then it's like, okay, well, you're using the same ideas again. Like, again, that's why thumb wrestling is in here. It's not in here because it was a good idea on paper. It's in here because it's a different sport that we've never seen before. Okay, but like, no. like no. Like, you understand that that's not really like that's like a shock value thing. That's like a whoa. And it's like, and that they're like, that's okay, power cruising is good. This looks good. 2 Joy-Cons, like, and like you move it around like an actual disc. Love that. It'd be fun. This is stupid. I mean, it's called prop plane. I don't know. I don't think it's gonna be all that great.
Controller and
it would be good if they let you just do like standard like stick and like buttons, and again, just to like do the free roam, because I would just love the free roam without needing to like do this. Give me hunting or give me death. Unironically, that would be 1,000 times better. than like thumb wrestling. Like that would be so much cooler. They have the forest, they have like the locality, like like they have the area, like they could legitimately do hunting, and that'd be kind of cool.
Fly around freely in prop plane.
The other sport people.
Plus,
Jump roping. This one is definitely the most like get on your feet and do it game. Also, this is like there used to be a game on the eShop, or it might still be up there, called Jump Rope Challenge, which was literally just a game where I think you do what they're doing right here. Devalues the game again. Like I feel like this is not a game worth adding into your package and then being like, hey, look at what you can do in Nintendo Switch Sports Resort. This is not that game, buddy. Like this is like a side mode. Like this is something that you give it as a bonus. Come back only for the game. Have the guns to hunt the sport. That'd be awesome.
you can warm up for these
I'd be
sports
very
with
happy about
Jump
that,
Rope.
actually.
You can create and play as a sportsmate or me character.
Here we go. This is like it. Okay. I can't tell if they're doing this on purpose.
Or me character.
Why does this particular meat look like this? Wait, what's going on with the glasses? Like, are they making them look ugly on purpose? I swear, they're doing something. This is truly not I wanted Nintendo. It's not. No. Archery, golf, plane. I think that's all 12 of them, bro. Showed off everything, and oh my god, the skateboarding. Oh my god, I only want this game because of the skateboarding. You don't understand. I hate this game with the passion. I hated the first one. I hate that they're like decent quality games that are legitimately fun, because it's just the mentality behind them is just so it's stupid. Like I don't want to promote them being stupid, but at the same time, like the game looks legitimately good. Like I want to play it. I like do want to engage with the game, but it's definitely a game that I feel like I could bust out, just when I'm hanging out with friends. It seems like a really good deal for $50, and I don't know. It's upsetting that that's the most frustrating part, is that the product looks good, but they're doing something that I inherently disagree with. So it's just like now I'm stuck in between. Like if I buy, I'm a hypocrite, but if I don't buy, I don't get to play the like one of the few good games that they actually have coming out on this fuck ass console.
Enjoy playing
Like that's the
all
most
sorts of
frustrating part about this
Nintendo
game.
Switch 2. Nintendo Switch Sports Resort.
That's pretty close to November. Not in November, but it's close. Speaking of hunting after stream, can you check Steam? I'll check Steam, yeah. I can check Steam right now, because it doesn't pop up in stream.
Nintendo Switch Sports Resort is coming to Nintendo Switch 2. We showed all the sports included, but since we have the opportunity, let's try one of the new sports, thumb wrestling.
Actually, I can't. It won't let me. Where's my thing at?
Before the match, let's go over the rules. Hold down your opponent's thumb for 3 seconds, and you'll win. If yours gets pinned, just shake the controller to break free.
I'll check it out
And if you
on the
keep your
weekend,
thumb
probably.
held down, it'll get bigger and stronger.
Yeah, I got it. I picked it up.
You'll need this to
Um,
claim victory.
Okay, I don't care. They're trying to sell you on the idea of thumb wrestling, and then Koizumi walks into the stand, jacks off into the mic for like 2 minutes, and then loses.
This.
Koizumi busts first.
So they broke free again. Wait.
Yeah, go. Why is he doing that? The appropriately called edging.
Wait. Keep them pinned. No. Wait. Whew. I was worried for a second there.
Me too, man. I was worried you were gonna do something stupid, man. Yeah, man. Whatever.
Bigger turning.
I want to know. I want to know how much staying power the game. I feel like it just doesn't.
Let's move on to
World of RuneScape.
Third time that I've seen this, and I'm pissed. This game does not look good to begin with. Why did they show it off at the Sony event? Why did they show it off at the Game Fest event? Why are they showing it off here? The game is not good enough to be the only game over the course of this week to be shown off in 3 out of the 4 big presentations. Game is not that game. I don't care if you're RuneScape. I don't care if you're trying to evolve. Like, you're not that game.
Secrets, acting it all informative.
And it takes them a ton of time.
Get on Avatar and play in the adorable world of Hello Kitty.
I really wanted to see what boards they had, and I don't think I could see them. I think it said 40 minigames. That's very low. These boards don't look bad, but they might not be Mario Party either. So yeah.
Finish the job.
Star Fox, there's a demo. That's the most I can say about it. I did read online. Someone said that the mouse controls weren't that great, and that kind of scares me because I'm really writing on these mouse controls to be good. I'm getting Hello Kitty. Yeah, I don't think I can. I was just like, is this Final Fantasy? And wouldn't you know it is. It's Final Fantasy. This art style was good the first time. We have done this like 10 million times already. It's boring. Square Enix did it to themselves. Like they shot themselves in the foot for some reason. So whatever. And then like I was like, this is fine. Then
in Fantasy Heroes based battles, call upon visions.
What? Their titties on the Switch. I was gonna do an eShop swap and you're scaring me. What? Come on, man. We're not. Why is Cloud in here? They're doing the thing, or it's just like where Fire Emblem always has to have Marth in there somehow. Where Nintendo needs to throw in an 8-bit Mario, where Sonic needs to have classic Sonic in there, right? Like they're doing this thing where it's just like, oh, we're gonna show off our most popular character over and over and over and over and over, and you guys are never gonna get bored of that, right? Like you love your favorite character. Like it's your boy. Like you love me, right, guys? Like I'm Sonic the Hedgehog. You love seeing me, classic Sonic, right? And it's just like, yeah, all right, man. Like we get the point, man. You love your nostalgia. You love brownie points.
Whimsical world is waiting.
Yo!
Piku returns in
I am shocked
3D puzzle
that people don't know Piku Niku. Now, I did not remember him by name, but I did play Piku Niku 1. And it was a pretty good platformer. It was just a cute game. I don't remember too much about it, but I remember having a good time with it. And this looks good.
An all-powerful potato have in common? Nothing. Other than a shadowy
Besides this.
conspiracy, of course.
Like when he's playing, like the gameplay looks fun. Maybe not like the moment to moment, like where it's just like, oh, like here's a cutscene. But like I really do like the gameplay here.
To join the resistance by using Piku's surprising abilities, help solve.
It looks good. It looks like a bite-sized Mario Odyssey almost.
Downright oddball ways. Feeling baffled by these affable denizens? Embrace these strange encounters and bring.
I love the way he moves.
Ultimate understanding. And in this sequel, navigate and explore.
It's very Super Mario 64, and I love this. It's stupid. This might be one of my like top 10 games coming out this year. It's not top 5. Go from bitch to kid with propeller hat in life. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. There's like one of the few games in the Direct that I not just like thought was good, but really enjoyed and really actually want to play and like see what it has to offer. Like it's like the Direct was not for me. Like straight up, like this Direct is not a Direct where I got a lot of value out of it, and like I'm aware that I'm trying my best to not just like bitch and complain. Like again, if you watch like the video that I uploaded earlier today. Literally, like the most literal night and day difference from my attitude there into here. And that's just because on stream, I'm just more honest. It's easier, I think, in my opinion, to be honest in stream just because, for the most part, like these streams just come and go, right? But me uploading a video, not to say it's an event, but like that sticks. Like, if I upload a video, like it's easier for people to go back into that video and then, just kind of look to see what I said about these games. So I tend to hold back more when I'm like, recording something for the YouTube as opposed to being live on like Twitch. Like I'm more honest on Twitch. And it's not me trying to be mean to like some of these games, but it's just that they're genuinely not for me. And I'll give my full thoughts because like the whole issue, like I'll tell you like what the big problem is after this. Kingdom Hearts ports, we're getting to them. We will talk about the Kingdom Hearts ports because I do think that they're interesting. Genuinely, like I'm even shocked that they're here to begin with, but I think they're also just interesting to have. I saw this. This is. Hold on.
Monster-filled adventure.
This looks good. I don't know about buy it. I think this looks fine. It's like a little Pokemon thing where it's like you collect creatures and you can use them afterwards. Very interesting. I don't know if I will. I'll put it like this, probably not. Like realistically speaking, probably not. Like, you know, I'm just not a Dragon Quest fan, and like I tried to get into Dragon Quest before, but it's not for me. And then they're all like,
About time you got here.
and it's like who? And they're like, what? She's in this? And I'm just like, who is this? There's a Dachshund. There's usually a dog. Okay, now we're talking, right? Okay, I don't play the Souls game, but like FromSoft like usually makes quality titles, and to see Nintendo get their own like Souls directly from FromSoft, kind of exciting. It looks, you know, it looks like classic FromSoft, you know, storytelling formulaic. Oh, it's all like oddly edgy and like the world is weird and it's depressing, right? Like it's that kind of same vibe that they always bring to the table. It's just more of it, and it's on the Switch too, and it's got this online thing going for it with the closed beta. Like the closed network test is coming sometime this year, and you know what? Like I will. I think I will try to sign up for it and get in. I'd like to maybe check it out just to see if it's like. I mean, it's gonna be good, but like, will it be for me? Yeah. Overall, I think that's a Dustbloods is just a cool game for Nintendo to have as an exclusive. I know some people are upset about this, but it's a cool game. Splatoon. This Splatoon game I am interested in. I do have this pre-ordered. I'm getting this physically. And this looks like a bit of a bitch. This looks like this what is it, the Salmon Raider or whatever it's called, Salmon Runs. Like it's a Salmon Runs, but like a video game, you know, like it's the whole thing, which is cool. I definitely don't mind this. I think this is a great concept, and I'm interested in checking it out. So I will be playing this. I don't know if on stream. I probably will on stream. But yeah, it looks pretty good, and I'm interested to play. I'm interested to actually get my hands on it. I don't really care about like seeing the rest of, like, I'm told already they got it. Like, you know, it seems to be a good exclusive. I'm in. I'm also not excited for this direct either, because again, I kind of don't care. Like, I really just want to play the game. I'd rather just direct doesn't do anything for me. I'm not trying to like hype myself up on this. I just want to.
June 30th to Splatoon. There's gonna be Splatoon Raid. See ya.
On the corner. We'll also be releasing new.
Oh yeah, these are great. I love these colors. Colors go well together. I really like this dark blue. Like, I love this blue much more than the neon blue. And I don't know, something would happen between yellow, but I like yellow. I've liked yellow for a super long time now. I think I might have had, like, it started like I think in Smash Ultimate years ago, and I started playing Yellow Kirby. That's when like my fondness for yellow began. I really like a bit of a lemon yellow, not a lemon, lime yellow. It's a light yellow apparently, but it still looks very good. Like, these two together look great. I like them more, but I can't justify spending $100 on these. So to buy them.
Two controllers. Let's see some more head.
Toby Foxton is here. He's bringing more Deltarune. And you know, I'm not a Deltarune guy. I didn't get into Undertale. And I, you know, if by definition, if I couldn't get into Undertale, odds I have it getting into Deltarune. Blue and the yellow. Yeah. Me too. I agree on that. It would be much better if they overall defining colors of the Switch and not just red. Blue. It's weird just because I'm not sure. Like, I'm assuming it has something to do with like the branding, right? But it's like Nintendo is red, so they're always gonna have red in there. Even though I wish that they do. I wish that they would do, you know, whatever. Oh, you I mean, you mean the black. Oh, okay, I gotcha. Oh, I like them. Straight up, I really like the black. I think that the black complements the colors really well. Like this blue is kind of darkish, but it's not dark and more vibrant than anything. And same thing with the yellow. Like the yellow isn't like it's a little bit more not as saturated. But again, it's just like these colors complement each other super well. Where it's just like black and yellow usually kind of reminds me of a bee, but like not here. And I really do appreciate this. Just like I do like the black. I will have to say about that. I really do enjoy it. So I hear you. Like yeah, like they'd definitely be more unique if they the entire thing was yellow and blue, or if like they had swapped it somehow where it's like instead of the blue being the blue here, it would be black and then the black is blue, whatever. Inverse the colors. Yeah, I can totally see where you're coming from. I totally get you. I have nothing to say on this. People are excited though. Comes out real soon too.
Awaken your power.
Metamorphosis. You know, if you know anything about me, you'll know that I'm not interested. Minecraft is Minecraft. I don't see why we need a whole announcement for this. It's gonna show up eventually. It'd be a lot more weird if it didn't show up. Like that'd be like, okay, why would you not make a Switch version, right? It's like they can handle it. What is this? I guess these are some games that was there like a Warhammer thing? Was that Space? Okay, I've heard of. Oh, this is the new one. Okay, so I think the first 3 of this series have already been on the Switch. I don't recall. I'm sure I've seen it before. So there is Space Marine. Okay, that's pretty good. I mean, it looks a little worse. Probably get on the P. I getcha. I don't know. I don't know what this team. I've heard of them, but I don't know what they do. It's whatever. Just not again. Not my style of video. Days. This is like a zombie game, right? I don't know. I'm not aware. Don't know too much about Days. Metal Gear Solid. It's fine. I'm not interested. I was trying to get into the what was it? The Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater remake or the Delta or whatever. I was trying to get. Not interested. Then think of Tomb Raider. I don't know too much about Lara Croft. Lara Croft has always given me this weird vibe where I don't see anyone ever like say anything about her. Like aren't like Lara Croft is one of my favorite video game characters ever. Like I love her video games. Like I never see people act like that towards her. But when it comes down to like when it comes time to talk about like the greatest like video game characters ever made, people will jump to Lara Croft, and I'm just like, but like you like her game going on there, but people will swear on their life that like like Lara Croft was always one of the big names, and I'm just like I just don't remember that. Like I don't recall. Like I always knew Lara Croft because she had like triangle boobies, on the PlayStation 1 or whatever she came out on, and I think just a little suspicious that when people don't remember the games, but again when we're talking about like who the best video game characters are, lady with big boobs comes up. That just seems weird to me. The Tales of Eteria. This is Tales of series, I think, right? That's what it implies when you read the name. Not my just these games normally aren't for me. Usually anything in the sizzle reels, they're not for me, and I think Nintendo knows that too. I think Nintendo knows what kind of like audience they have, even if the audience right now. They're fine. They're the supplements. We need them. Like they need to be here. I'd be a little bit, more concerned that like we didn't have like sizzles and stuff to show off like that. Yes, so these games will be showing up on the Switch. Hey, viewers, stream was come. Hey, what is your name, brother? Final Fantasy 14 Online, whatever. Again, this is definitely a really big game. And so to see them bring it over, totally good. Whoa, 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 whoa. What are we doing? Why are there 4? And are there any more of these bots coming? God damn. Okay.
Filled with memorable adventures, 3 collections of Kingdom Hearts games are coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
What? 3 collections. Okay, I did not understand. Okay, so 1.5 plus 2.5 remake, 2.8 final chapter prologue, and Kingdom Hearts with the plus Remind?
Traverse through iconic Disney and Pixar worlds. Befriend all sorts of magical allies. And battle enemies in action
Agumon!
RPG combat. Relive these stories or experience them for the first time alongside Sora and his friends as they fight.
Sora!
If you have the cloud version,
Apparently 1.5 is 500 plus gigabytes. It said I cannot believe that. Like, I saw that and I'm just like, that's not true, right? Dude, I don't have that kind of storage. I can't afford to buy these games if that's the storage. Like, literally.
You can transfer your existing save data to these Nintendo Switch 2 games. October 8th.
October 8th. I mean, it's cool. I think that people deserve to have like copies of this game, you know, available on, you know, their console of choice, because you know they're probably good games. I think it was accidental. Well, I don't understand what they're doing with 500 gigabytes on one game. It's not Call of Duty. Oh, this art is unusual. You know, people are expecting that it was AI upscaled, and I think I have to agree. I think there was some AI work done on this. That's not to say anything about like the quality of the games, but I've been thinking this all day. Middle of the discussion, it's over. We've let AI get too far, straight up. Between Sega, like constantly using AI generated images to come up with concept art, between them doing the same thing for Crazy Taxi, I think it was a typo that hasn't been fixed. I mean, hopefully they do fix it. And between like, you know, Square Enix, you know, unabashedly showing this in a Nintendo Direct, knowing that people who love art are going to take a look at this, it doesn't matter anymore. I think perception of AI has shifted. And while these people may struggle against, you know, the AI tools that are going to be at, you know, at these developers' disposal, at the end of the day, it's going to be for nothing. Because I think people attacked AI for the wrong reasons, and they didn't want to look at the real problem, and like they should have really clamped down on like you know, like shunning companies for using AI. And it's like, no, like we let them get away with it because there were some funny memes that we could do AI, and now it's just like, you know, there's people like AI generating more music and people AI generating videos. People continue to AI generate art. People continue to just let AI stuff keep on going, and it's just like, and it was a slippery slope to begin with, but brother, we are sliding now. we're at the very beginning of the part where we start sliding down the slope, and it's gonna be that AI will be just heavily involved in game development going forward, unless that bubble pops. But people keep on talking about the AI bubble popping. It's not popping. It's staying, and it keeps on growing. And it's like only a matter of time, I think, before the companies are just it's shit. Like these companies just don't care. So yeah, it's super unfortunate. I genuinely do believe that this was, I mean, not completely just made with like it wasn't like AI generated. Like they didn't prompt this, but I do feel like there was some artwork that was AI upscaled, and to that I asked, why go through the effort of making the art if it just needed to be AI upscaled to begin with? Like, what's the point? Why are we doing this thing where it's just like that's like AI upscaling is probably the worst of both worlds, where it's just like you did all the work and then you still like you did the work and you could have been done because you did the work. Like you drew the picture. Like you didn't have to do anything else after that. Like if your image needed to be bigger, why didn't you just make it like why didn't you just make the drawing like clean enough the first time? Like, or why not revise it? Why not just make it again? Why like go to the hassle of making the picture and then being like, it's not good enough. AI upscale that bitch. You did all the work, and now you're still gonna be upsetting people by using the AI generation like afterwards. Like, why do both? Like the whole point is to try to cut off the work, but you still did the work anyways, just to come out with a product that doesn't even look as good as it would have had you just, you know, upscaled it regularly. It's super embarrassing for like people to continue to defend AI just because it's just, I just know that this AI stuff is like the CEOs are like rubbing their hands, licking their lips. They're just hoping that people won't complain about the AI stuff and that it doesn't affect sales. And I just don't think people have the balls to like fight back against it. Like Kingdom Hearts is like a product where it's just like, we only use a little bit of AI. It's fine, right? And people are going to be like, but AI is bad, but I really want to play Kingdom Hearts 3 on my Switch too. And then they're just going to cave in and buy it. I swear to God, Sega is going to come out with a Sonic game with AI stuff in it. And people like the draw to Sonic the Hedgehog is too great. Like, these people are delusional. They're going to, they talk about AI, like, you know, Sonic people really love art. And I don't blame them. Like, you know, Sonic, I think, is a good character to draw. But it's just like, they love art. You know, they love talking about how, like, the community is so wholesome, yada, yada, whatever. How Sega could never. And then it's just like, it's going to happen. Sega's going to use AI to make the art. And these people will not care. As long as it doesn't replace in-game assets. But that's what I'm talking about. That right there is what I'm talking about. Like, that's what I'm like, no, like that mentality is like that's why we're here in the first place. Like, that's the whole thing. It's just like, we continue to let the companies get away with it because we will settle for less. We'll be like, well, as long as they're not using it to make stuff in game. Well, you know, it's just the textures. You know, people don't care too much about the textures, right? Like, it's about like the characters and like, as long as the game plays good. And it's just like, and then it's just like, how much do you have to keep on giving? Like, when does it stop? Like, it should have stopped immediately. Like, it should have never gotten to this point where they had to like use concept artists to like use AI to come up with in-game, like, to come up with like, you know, again, these development images or whatever, like, right? Like, these concept arts should be made by artists. They shouldn't be AI generated to begin with. Because again, the more you let companies get away with it, the more they will continue to do so. That's a mentality that I really don't like. So like, I talk about it like this because it's like, I think it's a really bad thing that companies want to use AI to like lessen the work, because if they lessen the work, then it's just like these companies will eventually get to the point where it's going to be like, oh, we don't need these workers anymore. Like, we can just fire them. We don't need artists. We don't need people to make music. Like, AI can do it. And that's the whole slippery slow portion about it, is that if you let it slip on one side, it's going to continue to slip. I believe the original logo was good enough. It didn't need a new one to begin with. That's what I'm saying. They already had a picture to be like, they had pictures. Like, at this point, why not just slap the previous artwork that you used together and just put it into one like big poster image? They could have done that instead of going through the hassle of, hey, they literally made it. Like, they literally made this art by hand normally. They did the work of making this artwork normally, and then they still use generative AI to upscale the damn thing. What? Why bother? Well, you did the work. You already did the work. Why would you use AI afterwards? What's the entire point of that? Why do it? It's just like seriously, it would have been better if they just stuck 3 like promotional images from these games and then just slapped them together into one dummy poster. It's just like, that would have been just as fine. No one would have really cared. But now we're out here with a product that looks good, but it was AI upscaled, and you can tell because there's like some damning features. And again, it's just like, people like stand by this idea that, you know, we can't let them use AI, because it's like, if they do, they're going to start replacing employees. And that's my biggest concern, is that people in the industry are going to get affected by the AI boon, because companies are going to keep on using it and keep cutting people out of the industry. Because they don't need to pay them that much money, right? We don't need to pay them a somewhat livable wage. We can just pay a machine to do the work for us. And it's just like, that's like the worst thing that can happen. And that's where like it's called the slope for a reason, right? Because once that ball gets rolling, it's going to get to the bottom. Like, that's how it works. That's why I think this whole situation, this one's like the dumbest thing yet. Like the announcement of Kingdom Hearts coming to Switch 2, physical, you know, like as an actual game that you can download on your console, was awesome. This is one of the best announcements to come from the Direct, and they kind of botched it. It's just like, every time like there's a game that I'm just like, wow, that's really cool, there's something weighing it down. Like, okay. Okay. Donkey Kong. This DK challenge, great announcement. Ruined by the fact that it's a limited time event. Nintendo Switch Sports, a good looking game with decent looking, sports to play. And I do mean it like sincerely. I think it's worse, so much worse, because they continue to use the sports mate. Like it's a series. Like Mii's are already an established character. Why undermine them by continuing to bring in these guys in the first? Like again, these guys should have never ever existed to begin with. Like the sportsmate should have never been a thing. And it's just like it's a game that I want to play, but I don't like it because the sports. It's like it would be one thing if they could coexist and equals. But in the original like Nintendo Switch Sports, the Mii's couldn't put on hats. You literally took away half of their clothing options because you wouldn't let them wear hats. Like what? And it's just like again, it's the same thing here. Like we're still doing the sportsmates thing. I guess it'll be fine if you can customize Mii's on the same level as sportsmates. But I feel like they're not gonna do that, and it's baffling. Like why not? Like why would you not do that? And then it says where's the other one? Where is it? I want to see it. Where is it? Fire Emblem. It looks good, or this is not Fire Emblem. That's embarrassing. Where is Fire Emblem? No, that's not Fire Emblem. You're not Fire Emblem either. Where's Fire Emblem? Point being is that Fire Emblem is a good looking game. Like I like Three Houses, so this one's probably gonna be good too. And it's $80. It's $80. Like another good game, just completely like botched. Not completely botched, but like it's like the feeling of like they're like every game that I want to play, there's something wrong with it, man. Like there's like something that I'm just like, oh wow, why is it like that? Like it's just every tiny detail. Like it matters. Like it genuinely does. Like I know I'm like speaking as if like this kind of does matter. Like like a normal person, but like it matters to me. I think I have the right to complain about it. I'm not gonna like sit here and be like, wow, Nintendo, you're doing a job. You should charge me $80 for Fire Emblem 14's Wii because I'm stupid. And you know what? That was me 10 years ago, straight up. Like if they were making bad business decisions, I didn't care because I had the money and I liked their product and I would just buy their games. But it's just like I'm older now and I'm a little bit more sensible. I understand these things aren't like I can't just buy every game. Like it's impossible. Like I can't do it. And so I have to like consider and decide like what games I do want to get. And I like Nintendo because like I've been growing up with them this entire time, right? Like they're my day one, kind of gaming thing to do. They always had like unique games that I truly believed in. And so to like come to like this direct with like my Switch 2, which like it has some good games in it, don't get me wrong. Like I'm definitely like really happy with the purchase and I use it pretty much every day. But it's just like, like Nintendo can be so much better and they just don't want to put in the effort to do so. Like they believe that whatever they're doing is the right way to do stuff. And they can get away with it because consumers will continue to buy their products because they're Nintendo and their products are quality. And which again they are, but there's definitely some annoyances that they could get rid of so easily. Not to it. Again, it's one thing to be like it's one thing to hate on Nintendo all the time. Right? Like it's something it's like if you are constantly parading that Nintendo is the worst company ever and that their devices are worth $500 and the games are ass and that they're for babies, yada yada, like that's a problem. Like that's you're just a loser. But I'm not gonna sit here and act like whatever they're doing is the right thing to do because they're a company. They're not my friend. Like straight up. Like they're not gonna do what's best for me because we're homies, right? Like we're not. Like Nintendo just wants my money. Like they make good products, yes, and I like their products, but they would also throw me under the bus for an additional $10 if it meant that they can line their pockets more, right? So, like again, it's just their mentality doesn't line up with what I believe is like the general consensus of gamers. And of course, I have a different idea than what some other people may have. Like some other people may believe Nintendo's doing nothing wrong, right? Like, oh, it's like these other companies. They're doing AI stuff. Their games are dog shit. Their consoles are too expensive. Like they're re-releasing the same stuff over and over again. But it's just a matter of time before Nintendo falls into those practices. And I'm not saying this because, oh, I'm a genius. I know how Nintendo. No, man, this happened 10 years ago with the Wii U, where it's just like they shoved their head up their own ass because they sold over 100 million Wii's. They were kings. They were on top of the world. And you know what? That happened again with the Super Nintendo to the 64. They believed that people would play on the Nintendo 64 because they were Nintendo. And when that happened, and then no one came through to the 64, they struggled. Because they believed that they were better than the rest of the industry. And at a point, yes, they were. But it wasn't because they were Nintendo. It was because the practices that they put into place were effective at the time at which they were like selling their products. And they just don't know how to read the market sometimes. And to them, they kind of end up, again, just getting inside their own head. Like, they shove their head up their own ass and believe that they're king. But in reality, it's just a big pile of shit sitting on their head and not a crown. And it's like, again, like they don't understand the market. And it's like, it's a vicious cycle for them. It keeps on happening over and over again, where it's like, they make a bad product, they make a good product, they make a bad product, they make a good product. And you can tell, like, you can notice, like, when they start doing it. And they started doing this during the Switch era itself. Like, the transition from Wii U to Switch was tough, but they made it worthwhile because the games that they released during the first year of the Switch were actually good. They were great games at an affordable price that people can play and enjoy. Breath of the Wild was $60. It was one of the biggest games of the market. Mario Kart 8 was $60, but it had all the DLC from the previous game and then some extra stuff. And it came with more courses later. Genuinely a great game. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, $60, 90 characters. Good game. Fire Emblem looked like shit, but it was a lot of story. $60. Good game. They were releasing good game after good game in the right market, in the right conditions, but they let that power get to their head. And now they've started by releasing $80 games that they believe people will buy because A, they're right, and B, again, they think that they can get away with it. Yeah, I complain a lot. I know that. But I complain because I want them to be better. Because there are obvious flaws in the way that they're like selling these games. And I'm not just going to sit here and act like they're doing the right thing. That's not what we're supposed to do. Like, discourse is important. It's important to discuss this kind of stuff with people and not just be like, if they're doing a genuinely good job, yeah, let's say that they're doing a good job. Absolutely. Like, if Xenoblade Chronicles 4 comes out and it's a full package of a game, like the first 3 games, and it's $70, that's a good deal. Straight up. That's a good deal. It's a game that I think people are going to get $70 enjoyment out of. It's going to be on the cartridge day one. They're going to have it all. That game will come out and it'll be good and I will never play it. But it's a good product. It's a good game. And I can admit that. On the flip side, if it's a game that I like and it's bad, I'm going to call it out. I'm going to say that Nintendo Switch Sports is shit because they decided to replace the Mii's with the Sports Mates when there was never a need to do that. I'm going to say the Mario Kart World isn't worth $80 because it's missing tracks. It doesn't have enough content in it. I'm going to call these products bad if I see that there are qualities that are bad. I'm not gonna praise Nintendo for being Nintendo. I'm going to praise them for good business practices that I think are worth my money. And again, if you don't like this kind of discourse, A, that's fine. But B, you might be kind of stupid. Like, actually, it's just, it's super upsetting to like go onto the internet and just see people who post like bad opinions. And it's one thing that people post bad opinions, right? Like, oh, like hot, like if someone says hot take, right? Like, this is like Nintendo's best direct ever. I could definitely disagree, right? And I can give you reasons as to why I would disagree with that. But people would come in and being like, oh, you Scrimblio Bimblio fuckheads who only like Mario and only like Smash and only like Mario Kart would never understand like the complexity of a JRPG that was made, you know, using AI and in like 7 years and $100 billion. Yeah, man, you're right. I don't think I could understand. You're absolutely right. We're allowed to disagree with each other. I don't understand this whole idea that it's like, if we're disagreeing that all of a sudden I'm the bad guy, like, dude, I'm giving you reasons as to why I don't like the practices that they're pulling out here. And similarly, I think people are stupid because online they will engage with Discord that is so obviously just rage bait, and not just rage bait. What it promotes is a lot interaction bait. It's it's a tweet that's designed to get you to be like, you're wrong, you're stupid. It's like that thing where it's just like, if you want to get your question answered, instead of like asking people for the answer to the question, you got to give them the wrong answer, and then they will explain. That literally happened to me today. I was the dummy who fell for that. Like, I was the guy that, because like someone said something wrong, I had to correct them. I don't know what the deal is, and it's just like that's how like things happen. It's like, it's straight up just people trying to interact, and it's just like people just don't have the mentality to stop themselves from not interacting with obvious rage bait or obvious interaction bait. But discourse is everything. Like, being able to talk between one another and still being to, be civilized human beings even after disagreeing is the foundation of humanity. Like, you're supposed to be able to communicate with each other. We can speak. We have emotions. Like, you can tell a lot by a person by the way they. And again, like, humans are just built for communication, and people don't want to communicate. Like, people just want to be right, and that's not right. Like, it's okay to be wrong. Like, it's genuinely okay to like get something wrong. Like, I can fully admit when I made a mistake. Like, at work, I can fully admit when I've been stupid. Like, I know that I'm not a perfect human being, and I never can be. Like, it's impossible to get everything right. It's important to look at the other person's side, try to understand where they're coming from, and if you don't disagree with them, that's fine. If you don't disagree, just be respectful, man. Like, there's no need for like this argumentation over such minor things like, I don't want to buy Fire Emblem because it's $80. That's like me getting mad at people for not wanting to buy Mario Kart World because it's $80. Like, it's just, this kind of discourse needs to happen straight up. I don't care if it's uncomfortable. Like people need to hear this. But of course, again, I think that just there's so many people that are just there, and it's really hard to engage in a meaningful conversation because some people just straight up don't get it. Like, people just don't understand. And that's scary. The internet's a very, very scary place. You used to be able to outcast people that could not think, but now everyone has access to talk with anyone. Now you get a cluster of people that are just completely wrong, and they'll yell that it's the truth, to the heavens and back, because they believe so. So if I seem a little hateful, it's not because I mean, don't get me wrong. I think people like to hate. It's a human emotion. We like to emote. Our opinion. Like, I'm not trying to be hateful towards Nintendo. I'm not trying to be hateful towards like anyone who didn't like the Direct or who Direct, or if your favorite games were in here, then great. Good for you. I'm not like a JRPG guy. If Mario wasn't here and you're crying and kicking and screaming, that, I mean, yeah, like, that guy really wanted Mario, right? It happens. People are always just generalizing everything. Like, it's black and white to them. The world is just like, oh man, this Direct is ass, or this Direct was like super. It's never like yeah, it was fine. Like, right? There's a lot of good games here. Games that I am interested in, and games that I have issues with, and games that I'm not interested in and I think are perfectly acceptable. Like, completely good products that I will never pick up because they're not for me. Like, people just can't seem to find that middle ground. People can't seem to rationalize that you can have several thoughts about not just the overall presentation, but about like the individual products within the presentation. It's completely possible. And like, that's how biases are created. I know that I have like a love for Nintendo because I think that their products are usually pretty decent. And I will, I'll hate on Sony, right? Like, I'll talk shit about them because I don't think their products are worth it. So it's not a black and white thing. Like, I'm gonna speak my mind. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm gonna tell you that some of these games look great. I'm gonna tell you that Pico Nico 2 is probably like the best game in this Direct because it's probably gonna be affordable. I think it looks fun. I think it looks good. I like the first game. It looks a little quirky, not too quirky, just a little bit. And this is probably gonna be one of my best games of this year. It may not have a lot. It may not be a new 3D Mario, but it's going to be a game that I have zero problems playing, and it's going to be a game that I think is just going to be a lot of fun. genuinely one of my favorite announcements in this direct. Like this is like, yeah, I am definitely, I love this game. But yeah, like these other games that Nintendo is showing, you know, like I do have problems with them. I do have issues with some of this stuff. Like Dustblood looks good, but we didn't see any gameplay. Like we don't know what's going on. We know that there's a closed network test, and that kind of like saved it for me, right? Where it's just like, okay, well that's fine because I don't need to see if I can just play it. Like if I can get in, if I can't get in, I'm gonna be mad as hell. But if I can get in, great. But again, Splatoon is like probably one of those games that's also like super like good. You know, like I think this is also one of those not gonna have a problem with. I got mine for like 50, I think. I'm just gonna play it, and it's gonna be a good game. It's gonna be a great game. Probably my second favorite game of this. And then let's get back AI portion. So, damn, this conversation went. I was speaking, brother. I was streaming. Okay. Demo for this game available. I don't know. I'm gonna leave it be. Okay. Straight up, I popped off. Dude, I popped off. Like I'm not a Kingdom Hearts guy. I played the first one for a bit. It was pretty decent. I had fun with it. But I didn't play it for that long. I wasn't hooked. But dude, I popped off. I was just like, what? Like, I went crazy. I was like, oh my goodness. Like when this came on, I'm just like, and then afterwards I'm just like, oh well, duh, they just showed off the first 3 games coming to the Switch too. Why not Kingdom Hearts 4? It's just, you know, it's like this is not the game that you would expect to show up at Nintendo's Direct, like, right? Like this is the game that shows up specifically usually during PlayStation stuff. So for PlayStation to not have it, and then the Summer Games Fest to not get it, I was just like, all right, we're not doing Kingdom Hearts 4, right? We're gonna skip. Like it did, like, yeah, there was never a chance in my mind. Like I never, like, the idea of Kingdom Hearts 4, even like I didn't think Donald was gonna be in here at all. I'll put it like that. Like I did not think I was gonna be seeing no Mickey Mouse during the Direct. So it's for them to come up and at like near the very end pop Kingdom Hearts 4. They should have straight up ended with this. They should have made this the last announcement, because this was not leaked. I think I do not recall seeing that Kingdom Hearts 4 was gonna show up in the Direct. I did not see anything. And so I was like, what? It is really nice to get that element of surprise. Again, it's not a game that I'm super interested in, but I was like pleasantly shocked, and I'm really happy that it's here. Kingdom Hearts 4 gameplay. Confirmed for the Switch 2. It'll get here when it gets here, of course. But cool to see that Nintendo is able to get some of these games running on their console, even if it looks a little worse. These guys do not have shadows. Oh no. It's gonna run like garbage. But they're still trying, so kudos to them for continuing to attempt. It looks like a PS4 game here, and that's fine. Right? They were always gonna be a little bit behind. And then finally, probably ruined by the fact that it was leaked. I think straight up it was ruined because it was leaked. I think that it would have been way better if this wasn't leaked to hell and back. But like this game could not stop getting leaked. Like it just kept on. Like this was rumored ages ago, and it's just. I guess my bit on the remake is that Nintendo's old. Old. They have been in for over 40 years. I think they might have started doing. They made the Donkey Kong arcade in like 1981, and now we're in 2026. That's like what, 40, almost 50 years of making video games. So in 5 years, or like 45 years of making. Yeah. Remakes of remakes were not something that I expected, but it just makes all the sense. You know, yeah, like that original Ocarina of Time release was one of the biggest events, I think, to happen, especially for like the Nintendo 64. Gamers loved it. Like it was one of the highest rated games it's still one of the highest rated games to this day. After all this time, Ocarina of Time holds up as one of the best games ever made. And so, to remake it on the 3DS, and then do it again here, I don't care, but I think it makes sense. I think, like, if people are getting tired of seeing remakes being remade again, I hear them. This is a classic game. I think Nintendo making it more accessible to new players is kind of a good thing. I think that other just people who want some extra value on their Switch too, people who love the original, people who have never heard of the original, never played it. I played that original Ocarina of Time on the NSO, and well, I mean, I got through like the first part and then stopped. I'll probably play this any better. I do believe that it'll be worth it, and it would have been way better if it wasn't leaked. But the hell is this doing here? He's like Dwarf Link. They made him. He looks like adult Link, and they made him exceptionally small. Like, why did they do that to him? Was there any reason for him to look like this? He doesn't look good. And the fact that they didn't show off any gameplay really doesn't help. Because now our first impression of Link is this. And if we could have gotten some, like, if we could have seen him move, maybe it would have fixed some of the problems that we have here. But yeah, he looks rough here. Like, straight up, he looks not great. And yeah, 2026 comes out this year. There's only half of a year left, so I'm wondering what they're waiting for. Twitter is, screaming and calling that it's because of GTA 6. They're probably waiting to see if, GTA will be able to commit to the month of November, which I think that they shouldn't worry about. Like, they should just send your thing, bro. Do your thing, because it screams that they lack confidence. You're one of the biggest gaming companies in the world. The Legend of Zelda is one of the biggest gaming series in the world. Ocarina of Time is one of the best, regarded games in the world. So for them to not do a release date, it makes it seem like they're not confident in this product. Because if you recognize how much brand recognition you carry, if you recognize, how impactful this game is, we're confident that you were delivering a good product, then you could send it in November to stand toe to toe against GTA 6. But they're scared. They're scared that it's gonna take away some of the that people are gonna choose 6 over Ocarina of Time. And you know what? It's a little understandable. I'm not sure how many people are willing to like double dip on like 2 really big games in the month of November. I think I'd like to be realistic. Yeah, like Ocarina of Time is more than likely going to lose Grand Theft Auto 6 if they were to both go in November. But again, that screams to me a Nintendo that is not confident in their product and is not willing, that they're not willing to do, what's best. So, whatever. If it doesn't release in November, I mean, I don't have any stakes in it. Like, the release date doesn't matter to me. And I just think that it's just isn't willing to. And that to me, like, if it was a 3D Mario, like, would Mario be enough to fight against Grand Theft Auto 6? Is Zelda like one of their biggest series? Like, probably number 2, right? Like, it's their second best one, right? Like by the numbers, right? By like the quality, it's their second best series. They're not willing to put it up against Grand Theft Auto. Yeah, we shall see. Overall, again, a decent showing. I think the biggest problem that people are running into is that Nintendo fans are waiting for like those big Nintendo games. And and I'm talking about like the big ones. Like, I'm talking about your 3D Marios, your big 3D Zeldas, your Smash Brothers. You're looking for the really big ones because they opened up with Mario Kart, but now it's been a year and we're not getting anything worth their time or money. People really wanted something to show up here that was big and impressive and was not completely like just big. Like wanted something big, and it wasn't here. And I can understand that. I can totally reason with that. I'm a little bit more sensible now. Like I understand that it's not a sprint. It's a bit of a marathon. You're supposed to take like the little games and like you fill your time with those and like play the big games for a long time. Like Mario Kart World, I'm still playing the open world aspect. I'm still trying to do all the challenges. I'm still trying to collect the coins. I go online. I play Mario Kart all the time. And that's kind of like why I bought the console in the first place. And then it's like, we got the supplemental games that are coming in, right? You got your Pocopias, your Tamagotchis, you got your Rhythm Heaven, you get your Hyrule Warriors, Age of Imprisonment. Like you get all these like small games that are supposed to just kind of like keep you held over until the next big game can come, because they just don't have the big game ready yet. Like the development is just straight up taking longer to do because now they're finally trying to develop games that are looking good, right? They're trying to make the games look like they can actually, they're trying to make the games look presentable because they have the technology to do so. The question is, are they willing to put in the time and effort to make those games look good? And I think the answer is yes. They're willing to put the time to make Mario Kart World as beautiful as it could get, as big as it could get, even if it's at an $80 price point. And they're definitely willing to put the time in on something like Super Mario 3D. Like whatever the next 3D Mario game is, it's going to be a big one because they could have dropped it whenever. It could have been like Super Mario coming soon. And it's just, like they're holding on to it. They know that they can pad out, some of these ones with some other games, and then Mario will come. Same thing for Smash. I think like people are like constantly like, we're gonna get Smash, and it's just like I don't understand like where this mentality is coming from. Smash Brothers is a game that takes a long time to develop. People will say, oh, but like Melee did it in 13 months, and that game rushed to hell and back. That game almost did not come out. Brawl had rough development. They had to like delay that game by like 2 years. So what's up to come out in 2006 came out in 2008. Smash 4, on Wii U and 3DS, they cut out so much content because they had to do the 2 versions. And like, all right, like Smash 4 was good on the 3DS, but it's not on the Wii U. The Wii U's ass. That's just it, and that had some time. Like they took, like it came out between. They didn't start development on it until like much later. Like, so they had some time to do it. But again, these games are getting harder to develop for. And Smash is just a game that needs so much refinement in order for it to be good. Like, Smash Ultimate is slop. Smash Ultimate is just, you just fight, bro. There's no story mode. There's no like fun mini games in there to play. It's just all like you fight. Like, that's all you do. World of Light, you fight. It's like those single player racing games where like all you do is race, but it's just like, oh, here's a cutscene, now you race. Here's a cutscene, now you race. Whoa, here's another cutscene, now you drive somewhere. And it's just like, it's just like, it's that. Like, that's what Smash is. It's definitely like one of the worst single player things out there because it's just like you could just do that in multiplayer, and multiplayer is much more fun. So why even bother? And I really want them to take their time on it. And Sakurai only finished working on Kirby Air Riders probably. It was kind of recent, honestly. That, like, bro, like Kirby Air. Wait, they just finished that in January. Are you guys crazy? How are you expecting Smash to come out when Sakurai only just finished working on Kirby Air Riders in like January? What? Like, dude, we're not seeing Smash for like another 2 years. Like, we're holding on to Smash Ultimate for another like 5 years. I hope people know this. Like, I hope people get comfortable because Smash Ultimate is all we're getting for a while. Smash takes a long time to make. Sakurai just finished Air Riders. There's not a chance that we see it this year. Not a chance that we see it next year. And maybe we get a release date in 2028. Not a chance that we get that game anytime soon. Don't expect Smash. Stop asking. 3D Mario is going to come. It's not a matter of will it. It's a matter of when it will. Just because Nintendo has to. That's their bread and butter. That's their big one. I'm kind of hoping that they do like a Mario Maker at some point to try to hold this over. I'd be super interested. Did they show Fire Emblem Fortunes? They did. And I was as someone mentioned it, but I've been complaining a lot during this direct. They had a lot of good games, but there's like a bunch of minor grievances that I'm having in games, and it's brought my overall attitude of the entire presentation down. Let me see where it is, because it is lost. Maybe this one. Oh yeah, this is it. Yeah, here's a new Fire Emblem. You like it? You like this new Fire Emblem? You think this is good? Do you think it looks good? You like the new character? You like the new monastery? You like the characters? Be honest with me. You think these guys are cool? Look, here's some of the new students. Yeah, you liking that new Fire Emblem game? Yeah, here it is, man. Looks kind of dumb. We're definitely gonna play this. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it looks kind of dumb, doesn't it? Get mounts now. Turning it open world. This is dumb. I'll look at my wall just to look back. Hey man, like just look at the Fire Emblem stuff, man. Gotcha, it's fucking Xenoblade. It's not even fucking Fire Emblem. What the hell, man? Why did they do that? It looks like Fire Emblem. What's their problem? This is Fortune stream, and I just believe you. They showed off hold on, they showed off the new they showed off Dustblood. Hold on, let me find it. Had it early on in
Unforgiving battles.
Here we go.
Onto Nintendo Switch 2 in a forsaken world.
My bad. Hold on, let me find it. Let me see. Here we go. It's right here. Found it. All right, here we go. My bad. It's not this. All right, hold on. I'm looking. Here we go.
Hero must ride across the
All right, we got it. We got it. We got it. We got it. He was right here, right here. Okay, hold on.
endures. Defy the will of the gods to save what remains of humanity. Master brutal melee combat, devastating sorceries, and ranged attacks.
Here we go.
Against towering abominations on your journey across the realms of the living and the
Oh my god.
A hero must rise for a god to fall. Lord Lords of the Fallen
Yeah,
series
man.
launches on
Awesome. I love the new FromSoft game. Okay. The bit's gone on a long. Yeah, so here it is.
Heroes.
Here are the main characters for reals this time. You can tell because she's almost naked, so and he looks like Alucard. Kind of cool. You know, and
Kai, a young boy determined to win the games to save his
Yeah, it's,
imprisoned father.
so this one is
A swordsman
um,
ever on the hunt for a stronger foe.
you're not gonna believe this. Not gonna believe this. But there it is. So there's a logo, Fortune's Weave. But you're not gonna believe this part.
The
I'm gonna play the
story
evil
revolves
route.
around 4 heroes.
Buddy, I have some excellent news. It's true. The rumors are true. It's Fire Emblem 4 houses. That's right. We got 4 different houses that we get to play for, brother. Which of the 4 is evil? You take a look at these 4 people and then you tell me which you think is evil. And I'll tell you if they are or if they're not. One of them is evil. I can guarantee you that one. Can you tell me which of the 4 is the evil one? I know you can tell which one of them is not evil, but I want to know if you know which of the others would be the evil one. Can you tell me? I think they did a good job. You can't tell. I don't think you can tell. This is gonna come in 15 seconds afterward. This bit is not worth it. So it's essentially this one on the left right here. He's the evil one. He's the bad one.
Imprisoned father,
Kind-hearted guy,
a swordsman ever on the hunt for a
elegant,
stronger
elegant
foe.
guy, I guess.
Theodora, a queen seeking to fulfill the long-held dream of her homeland. And Lita, a musician with her sights set on revenge.
He's the bad one.
Guide the character you choose to victory as they weave their own unique tale. Between matches,
So with Theodora, she can be pretty evil. Yeah, she can.
different ways. Hone
I like the sword guy.
your music you choose to victory as
Where is he?
land. Theodora, a swordsman
I really like this guy's like I like his attire. I think his design is really good. I like his design. I think he's cool. This is probably like my favorite one of the 4
for a
in terms of
stronger
designs.
foe, dream
But
of
yeah,
revenge.
if not, she's also really good. I think she looks really good. I'll probably go her. He looks like that's what I'm saying. He looks like Alucard. I like that.
Strengthen your forces in different ways.
But yeah, you know. Yeah, but the gameplay is a little different here. Dude, they're on birds now? Dude, I want to be on the bird. I want to be on the bird.
I'm figuring it out. Recruit new allies. Or travel beyond Daxian's walls to gain experience.
Yeah, so you can grind in this.
How you spend your free time is up to you.
Oh, it's just so we're getting Persona now.
Combat takes the form of turn-based tactical battles. Consider your weapon's range.
Okay, the UI here, by the way, I think it looks good because I just feel like a refined style like this fits much better on something like Fire Emblem and not something like this.
And your unit's strengths on the battlefield.
Like, so this is epic.
Each of the 4 main characters comes with their own special techniques. By using these techniques to the fullest, you might turn the tide of battle.
That's why I got so hard right now. Hold on,
Rejoice with me
you need to relax.
at the advent of the underworld.
You look upon
Can't
the
believe
promised
gameplay isn't the new game yet for reals.
who will route you here and guide the living to salvation.
Oh,
How did it feel to upheave the world?
why they have her in here?
Be gone from us, the darkest dark.
September 17th of 26 is a release date for Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave. 4 houses, 4 Shin's Weave. You know what I'm saying? They got it down. Got the naming convention done. But yeah, looks good. Yeah, man, we must weave. Yeah, man, weave for $500 and then $80 for a full weave, brother. $80 to play the Weave. $80. It is $80. I'm not sure where Nintendo gets off making Fire Emblem be like their second their second $80 series. I'm really shocked that this one decided to dip into that $80 barrier. I don't think Ocarina of Time is gonna be 80. But I guess I can't blame them making this content is in there, like, genuinely. You could get hundreds of hours in, and it'll be good. It'll be 70 digitally, but communicative pricing, so dollars cheap. Be a standard $70 game. Fine. But you know, it's whatever, I guess. But this is the times now. That's it for the direct portion of this. Overall, my thoughts were that it was a good showing, but not good enough. And I don't say that from like my perspective. Like, again, I went into this with low expectations and then got mad at some of the little stuff that they had, because what could have been a really good presentation was just bogged down, in my opinion, by just so minor like anti-consumer practices. I'm just okay. Like, I know that this is the age for that, but like, this is Nintendo we're talking about. I want them to like go against the grain. I really want them like not have to deal with some of these, like some of the mastery that's going on in the industry. They do it to their own damn selves. Like, I want the best from Nintendo, and Nintendo just turns around and like it up. So whatever, you know. But I think most importantly is that people were really expecting something enormous, and Ocarina of Time remake could have been that, but again, it was spoiled, and there was nothing else here that, you know, most people that are into Nintendo platforms are interested in. You know, people can be like, wow, like, you guys only play Mario? Yeah, man, it's exclusive on Nintendo. Duh. Like, duh. Yeah, man, of course they want Mario. That's what they got the console for the exclusives. I get it. So it's like, again, it's one thing to like attack other people, Mario, and if they think that the direct was bad or stupid. Yeah, man, sure. That's, you know, they went in with certain expectations and they weren't met after 9 months of waiting. So I'm not to say it's reasonable, but it's like you gotta have to understand where they're coming from. And for the people that got games that they wanted, like, you know, if the Kingdom Hearts is good, if Dustbloods was good, if you know, if Xenoblade was good, you know, that's great, right? Because these are good games. Like, I think that these games are worth playing. Again, they're just not for me, but I think that they are worthy games that, you know, are, you know, could be shown off in a track. And I think it's hard to find the balance, not because Nintendo wants to piss off their, but it's because they don't have anything to show. They don't have the new 3D Mario ready. So when they have it ready, they'll show it. Mario's going to show up. Like, they can't go without showing a new 3D Mario. Like, they have to make it. Like, it's kind of what we're here for. So, you know, it just, people aren't patient, of course. And oh yeah, I guess I didn't actually show you the real Dustblood. Or we there's not. Oh, here it is. Just more of a teaser. There's nothing really here. There's gonna be a closed network test sometime in the summer 2020. I'll try to join in. Try to play it. You can see my dog water gameplay on Dustbloods if I can get in. But I'm pretty good at getting into these. I figure to the pulse on these kind of things.
We are monsters, each vying for blood.
Ah, you're finally here,
Oh, you're finally awake.
worthy spirit.
And there it is. Custom. Yeah, sorry for staying up so late. Yeah, closed network test coming. So again. But there's not really much here. Okay. Let's Okay. Found some. Okay. So, I guess a bit of an update on the Discord situation. The Discord situation goes crazy. Okay, Discord update. Okay, so on Discord, last week on Tuesday, I ended up getting a brand new phone, and I transferred all of my stuff over from my old phone over to my new phone. Whatever. And then because I had to return the phone because it's part of the deal that I got, where it's like I'm paying like way less for the phone. I traded my old one. I gotta give it back to the store. So in doing so, I transferred all my stuff. I was like, all right, everything looks here. My pictures are there, yada yada, etc. Everything looked good. Everything looked good. So I went ahead and factory reset my device. Right, like I wasn't gonna put any of my personal stuff there. So I just went ahead and cleaned that bitch off. Empty. And so then the one thing that I did forget to do, admittedly, is like log into before I turned off my other. So I tried logging into Discord on my phone. All right, put in my email password, good, and then it's just like, hey man, you have multi-factor authenticator on. So you need to put in the numbers from your Google Authenticator in order to log in to Discord on the mobile app. I'm like, oh shit, I factory reset my phone. So I did not have access to the Google Authenticator on my old phone, and thus I cannot log in on my phone. So again, this is like a Wednesday last week. So this is like during the day, whatever. I was at work and I was on my computer, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna remove multi-factor authenticator from mobile on the computer. I'm gonna get rid of it, right? Just gonna cancel it so that way I don't need it anymore. And then it was gonna be a done deal. So I went in and I was in the screen where I was like attempting to remove multi-factor authenticator. Like I was in the settings and I was on the screen getting ready to get rid of it, and then I got a phone call from my job. So I'm like, all right, let me go take this call. When I took the call, came back to my computer, and Discord was logged out on my computer. I do not know why Discord did that. I wasn't looking at the screen. I couldn't tell what did I do to have it log me out, but it logged me out. And so it logged me out of my phone, and it logged me out of my computer, and I didn't get rid of the multi-factor authenticator before it logged me out. And now I don't have the multi-factor authenticator. I can't log in. So I contact Discord support, and I'm just like, hey man, I got rid of multi-factor authenticator, and for whatever reason it logged me out of fucking desktop as well. And Discord support was straight up, hey man, we're not gonna be able to recover your account. Like, your account is pretty much dead weight at this point. If you can't, like, if you don't have the multi-factor authenticator, we can't remove it, and there's nothing we can do to like get back in. What? So I was like, they're like, if you have like a backup code, which I did, like I had a backup code, but it was like Discord was like insistent that I had to do the multi-factor authenticator. I couldn't like put in the backup code, and it didn't even matter because I ended up losing the backup code too. That board is fucking. So, effectively, I just lost access to Discord completely. So my account that is probably 10 years old as of this month, actually, or would have been 10 as of this month, is now just gone forever. It's that I had to get rid of it. I had to delete it. Put in that bitch go. So that was last week, Wednesday. Tuesday now. I've obviously been away from Discord for a couple of days with no way of me, not to say no way of me getting in contact, or to say that my frustration was just so over the top that I didn't even. I was just like, whatever. I would just not deal with Discord for some time, and I just let myself, chill for an entire week. And my thought process was, if someone needs me, they'll contact me. Okay, if someone really needs to get in touch with me, find a way. because you know people have my phone number and stuff, whatever. Like contact with the world was not cut off. It's just I just lost contact with Discord, and now I don't have access to that Discord profile anymore. That means that the servers that I have, the 2 of them that I have, are going to be apparently redistributed to some random, like someone's gonna get lotteried up in these bitches, but someone's gonna get ownership to the Discord server. Forgot to give my number Tom about to give you. Yeah, we'll do that once I get my new Discord up and running. I was still not gonna engage with Discord at all because, and I was like, that shit like bummed me the fuck out. And the last thing I needed to do was get onto a new Discord profile and then start ranting online. I just let myself like, you know, breathe for a couple of days. You know, it was nice to take a break from Discord, but now I'm gonna need it back because I need to actually communicate with some people over the upcoming weeks. And but yeah, so that's my life story about Discord. Unfortunately, I was just stupid and I forgot about the multi-factor authenticator completely, as I never used it for Discord or anything like that, and it just came back and bit me in the ass and just soured my whole week. So and I mean, like, the week was already like not starting off strong to begin with, because like, so like this situation, like I got a new phone on Tuesday, and then like overnight I let all the stuff transfer. So on Wednesday, you know, that's when I like the Discord thing happened. But on Monday I couldn't stream because my freaking computer stopped working. I'm just like, what? Like my computer like gave out, bro. Like something happened. Like I would turn on my computer and the lights would turn on in the computer, but like the monitors wouldn't like show anything, and like my mouse and keyboard wouldn't light up either. So I'm just like, okay, so it looks like it's powering on, but it's not doing anything. And so I'm looking on Google to see what's going on with my computer, and then it's just like, well, it's either the power supply or your RAM is fucked. And I'm just like, please do not let it be the RAM right now. Like, it is the worst time for it to be the RAM. Like, it could not have been a worse time for it to be the RAM. So I take it over to a friend's house so he can take a look to see what's going on, and then come to find out power must have tripped or something, because something was like an extension cable was unplugged inside the computer, plugged back in, and then it started running just fine. But thankfully it wasn't anything like major or massive, but like that was stinker number 1. And then like this Tuesday situation where like where I had to get the phone and transfer all my stuff into the Wednesday situation, my week was over, man. My week was over, bro. Straight up. Like, it could not have gone any worse. And on Tuesday, Sony had their dog shit game State of Play. Like, my week could not have gone any worse. From my computer dying, to Sony showing out their dumbass Wolverine pre-order bonus, to Discord just killing itself instantly. Or not like in that way. You know what I'm saying. Like, my access to Discord was gone. I had a really rough week. And just, again, I wasn't going to show up online and start ranting. Like, it's bad enough today. Like, dude, I was on one. Like, if you take a look at this VOD, bro, it's purely, like, it's mostly hater shit, bro. It's, like, the entire VOD can go into the hater shit channel, man. Dude, this stream is great. This is one of my... has been one of my favorite streams, bro. Like, it's just, it's like, it's something like, there's always something that I'm like talking about, and it's usually not good. You need to watch this VOD. Yeah, like, watch this. Like, this VOD is hilarious, bro. I'm mad as hell, bro. Like, wish I showed up sooner. Yeah, I started trying to stream as late as I can, because it's like, now it's about to be 11, so I gotta go to bed now. Dude, like, Osher called me because obviously I hadn't been responding on Discord. Like, dude, he was scared. He was scared that I did something really dumb. And I'm just like, yeah, the dumb thing is that I revoked my own access to like my own Discord servers and stuff. And now I don't have it anymore. That was the dumb thing that I did. I lost my multi-factor authenticator, and he was scared that I had done something really stupid. And I'm just like, man, like, if I had done something really stupid, you know, I'm gonna, like, you guys are gonna be the first to know when I've done something like horrifically dumb. Like, I will, like, if I make a mistake, I will own up to it. But like, this is just something that's like dumb, and it's just more of an embarrassing thing to admit than anything else. And it's just like, I was just like, you know what, I'm not even gonna bother, just because, like, not like, again, it's nothing against my friends or anything, like, nothing that I know, but like, more often than not, you know, I'm not getting messaged. I am, you know, like, I do get messages. People were wondering where I've been at. I know, not to say that I don't, but it's just like, I'm just like, it's not like urgent messages. If they really need me, like I said, if someone really needed me, they would find a way to contact me. And sure enough, Osher contacted me, or, you know, through secure messaging system on the phone, whatever, yada yada. pretty much just asking where I was at. I didn't mean to frighten him or anything, but yeah, I kind of spooked him a little because my opener was I did something really stupid. That was my opener to like him asking me if I was fine. So he got like spooked. I scared him. And I'm just like, dude, I lost my two-factor authenticator. And dude, I got myself heated, like straight up. I got myself mad again. Like, it's been a week since it happened. When I started telling him that I did it, I got mad all over again, straight up. I got mad again. Just super unfortunate and super unpleasant to have to experience. That being said, I will make a new Discord account and profile soon. What Discord support told me is that I can get access back to the channels that I made if the people that they get transferred to give them back to me. So I have to hope that I roll nice on the It's Me channel server. Hope that someone that I know gets it so I can get it back. And then my other server, the personal one, obviously I'm getting that back, right? Like, I don't think there's any discussion there. Someone will get it that I can ask, so like, hey, can you just give it back to me, please? And I'm sure they'll be willing to do it. That being said, it still sucks. It stinks. Like, that account was literally 10 years old as of June of this year, I'm sure. And for it to just go away on a whim like that because Discord wanted to log me out, it's extremely frustrating. Straight up. It's just you don't know a guy you don't really know someone until you see them behind closed doors. And trust me, those doors were not standing strong against me after Discord logged me the fuck out. Those closed doors tend to like open doors real quick. Oh my god, I was so upset, man. Genuinely, like, I was just so mad. I hadn't been this mad in a while. But I think it's just like a bunch of it's just a bunch of stuff happening in my life, and it's just causing me to get frustrated until like something like this happens. And like Discord is important to me, man. Like, that's like where all my friends are at. That's where I communicate. Communication is an important aspect to the human. So yeah, very frustrating. I gave myself some time off. I was just like, I'm gonna just keep my head low for a little bit. I'm gonna let myself, wash over, just let it go, and then try again. And then Osher contacted me, so I'm like, all right, fine. In a week, I will show up again. Yeah, that's my story. Overall, not gonna lie, all things considered, this stream was really crazy. Like, what? But yeah. Overall, decent direct. I'm not very excited, unfortunately, for what Nintendo themselves have to show, but it was a totally respectable games that are good, just things to do on your Switch. Like, I know that there's some people, Mario guys, need to like relax. Just calm down. It'll be here before we know it. There are games on the Switch too. There are games to be played, and the Mario will be here. And it's fine if people want to disagree and say that bad direct. That's okay. I think it was a really good direct. That's also okay. I'm more of a gray zone kind of guy where I'm just gonna say there are definitely games in there that I'm interested in, but overall I was a little underwhelmed by the presentation because I too am one of those guys that would like a new 3D Mario, right? That's who I am. That you've been around my Twitch channel or my YouTube channel. Obviously, I'm a Mario guy. Like, you just take a look at the name and see where I'm coming from. So obviously, I feel a little differently. You don't get a new Mario game like something before. Hello, welcome to tonight's chat. We're pretty much wrapping it up here. But yeah, overall decent direct. What are we talking about these days? It's just a direct. But again, I'm wrapping up. Mario Kart World. This is just music. Oh, I guess I could talk about Mario Kart World and the lack of DLC. Will there be a Mario Kart World update? There will not be a Mario Kart World update. Not yet. And to me, I'm hoping this means that they're working on new courses, but they're like trying to bake them into the map. Because I think what the best outcome for Mario Kart World, especially when it comes down to new tracks, is if they not just make new tracks, but also like put it into the overworld of the game. So that way, when it's just like when you're in the free roam, you can travel to these new locations normally. Like I want them to build not just like a new track, but new roads to get to these new tracks. And so that's gonna take some time, in my opinion. I feel like that's more difficult than just being like, here's a course, here's a course. Like you can't just do that with Mario Kart World. You have to make sure that you can get to them from a bunch of places. I will say that the lack of minor updates is a little bit more concerning. You'd think they'd have like costumes and stuff by now. I feel like costumes are easy. Doing recolors is easy. Maybe like the 200T. Like I don't know. Like just like that. It seems like you can do that. Like the little stuff overweight. I feel like the tracks are the most important thing, but maybe they just want to bundle it all together. My biggest concern is that if it's like if that DLC is not free, there will be riots. Was there anything you're excited about from the direct? My favorite thing to come out of the direct. Oh, him, Piku 2. Yes, dude, Piku 2. I love Piku Niku because it's don't worry, he's another Scriblio. This is Piku Niku. This is Piku Niku. He's a Scriblio. I like Scriblios. I like my Bimblios. He looks awesome. Yeah, he's just a little guy. He's a little guy. He's got all the qualities. Like he's brown. He's got dotted eyes. He's a goofy little guy, and his game looks good. He's just a solid looking 3D platformer, and I'm really excited because I've been looking for something like Super Mario 64, and I'm never gonna get that. Straight up, I don't think there's ever gonna be a game like Mario 64 for me to play again. But this one has a lot of the same beats that Mario 64 does in terms of like the level design and like how wacky it looks, and I really like that. I'm really excited for Piku Niku. I think it looks great. I'm probably gonna play this on stream. It looks like a really small game. I'm in. Rhythm Heaven at the side of there's like an RPG that's like rhythm based. This looks great. Rhythm Heaven Groove looks awesome. I want it. I like this literally made me say, yeah, I want that game now. Like this is what like changed my mind on. This looks great. I'm not into RPGs, but this concept looks fun. So I'm in with this. Let me see. They had blends in. There is a new Fire Emblem game, and admittedly, it's $80, which is not great, but I'm excited. I think this game looks good. I like the Fire Emblem on the Switch one, Three Houses. I think Three Houses. It's a good game, even if it definitely looked really bad. This looks good, and I bet you it's gonna have the same quality the first game had, and it's gonna be great. So I'm really excited for that. Let me. Nintendo Switch Sports is definitely a game that I'm like super mad about, but it also looks really skateboarding thing right here. Like this looks great because it looks like you can just go anywhere with this skateboard. My biggest problem is that if you have to keep on doing this with Joy-Con, that might get annoying. Like it might. I don't know. Maybe Nintendo's got something figured out that I'm just not aware about yet. And then let me see. That thumb wrestling was here. Yeah, Dust Bloods looks really good. I think From Software makes quality video games, and you know this is kind of like their bread and butter. And I don't think I'm tired of their bread and butter just yet. I don't know, like you know they've done like I'm not 100% sure exactly what they've been doing. Obviously they have like the Souls, they have Elden Ring, they have Bloodborne, and now they have Dust Bloods, and they all kind of follow the same formula in my opinion, where it's just like wow, like the game looks like depressing. And it looks like it's so violent, and it's like there's blood all over the place, and it's like you're fighting for like you're struggling in this world, right? And I'm not tired of them specifically making that formula. Then they get my thumbs up, they get my seal of approval. I'll buy the Tarnished Edition upgrade for Elden Ring. Let's go. I might buy it honestly. I might get Elden Ring on my Switch too and try to play it there. But yeah, like if FromSoft does it, like it's like slap USA and then slop Japan, I'm in, bro. Like FromSoft's got me, bro. Like their games look good, man. Their games look good. Elden Ring is like it's fun to play. I like Night Rain. Like that game was so much fun. And just Dust Bloods, like I have so much confidence in them. I think that their games are good, bro. Straight up. Like, I don't play them. I haven't really played them. I think their games are good regardless. I'm not gonna sit here and act like they're not. I think they're great. So I don't have a single problem with Dustbloods. It looks good. I want to join the closed network test. I want to play it. I want to see if it's gonna be something that I can really get into. Yeah, overall good, super good game. Let me see. Tunes here, but you know what? You said excited. If we're talking about like stuff that I'm like really happy about, Kingdom Hearts 4 showed up, and it's just another one of those games that I don't really intend on buying. But dude, I went crazy when this game showed up. Like this game showing up, like I don't know why it blindsided me. Like they really they showed up with like the first 3 Kingdom Hearts, and then they showed off the 4th one. I'm like, what is it doing here? And then I'm like, they literally just showed off the first 3 games coming to Switch 2. What am I talking about? Like, yeah, like it, but it's like the reason that it blindsided me was because Sony did it. Like, you know, they did their presentation, no Kingdom Hearts 4. State of Play did their presentation, no Kingdom Hearts 4. And then I'm just like, all right, well, if it wasn't in those 2, then we're probably just not gonna see it. Like, it's not ready. And then it's like you come into the direct and it's just like it's here. I'm like, what? Like, what? Like, why here? Like, straight up, like, it was a really good announcement. Like, this one was great. I did not see the spoiled. Like, I did not know that this was gonna show up. So for it to show up and just completely catch me off guard, really good surprise. Really good game for it to just show up. It looks a little rough on the edges on the Switch too. Like right here, like, dude, these monsters do not have any shadows, so little rough. But you know, I'm sure they'll get to work on it, get it done at some point. And then of course, never mind. You said excited. Never mind. I'm not excited about this. It got leaked. It got spoiled. And more importantly, like, bro, what is his problem? He looks so tiny. Like, he looks like an adult, but like it looks like it's like Mario and Super Mario, right? Like you have like in Mario 1, how you have like a regular size Mario, and then you have like the big Mario. This is like the regular size Link. Like it's like the face looks too like it's too much. His face looks way too much like adult Link's face from other games. Like they should have just made him look like how he does as a kid in other games. Like I don't understand why they needed to make. The face is definitely throwing me off, and I get a feeling that's what it's throwing most people off. But we just need more information on the game. I think it'll be good. I think it'll be good, but I think Nintendo's not confident because they're not throwing it in the ring with Grand Theft Auto 6. If any game should go head to head against Grand Theft Auto 6 this November, it really should be this one. And they're just like, no, we're scared. Actually, 2026. We'll let you know in the future. We're 6 months away from ending. You're either that game is not ready, or you're not confident that it's ready to go against Grand Theft Auto 6. And while I don't blame them, they should still hedge their bets, because like the simple fact that they would, again, that screams confidence in this series, in this game in particular. One of the best games supposedly ever made, and you can't bring yourself to make it fight against GTA 6. They're not confident. I'm not confident either. If they're not willing to play the game, then neither am I. So that's it for Zelda. Yeah. So there's my last couple of notes before I go. There was a rumored Wario game. You bastard! How dare you do that? Whoever said that there was a rumored Wario Land game, I hope you stub your toe on every piece of furniture for the next 3 weeks. What a dick! Because like Splatoon Raiders, when it showed up, it's just like, get ready for this treasure hunting game. I'm like, and then it's fucking Splatoon Raiders. I'm just like, man, why would you do that to me? The hell? I want a Wario. Ironically enough, I think Wario would probably work better as like, not better, but like if they were to do WarioWare again, I think it could work as long as they're doing mouse controls. I'd be more interested in WarioWare then, but I mean, new Wario Land or WarioWare would work great. Would work great. I'm not pronouncing my stuff. Last thing, I want Kid Icarus Uprising. I just realized that before the stream started that I would really like to see Kid Icarus Uprising show up on the Switch too. And I do mean specifically Uprising. Like, I don't think they need a new one. Like, I think they just need to put Kid Icarus Uprising on the Switch too. Like, that game holds up. The only reason why that game is not good right now is because you need a 3DS to play it, and it's kind of uncomfortable playing on a 3DS. I'd like to see Kid Icarus Uprising with better controls. I think it works super well now. Like, if you want to do motion aiming, want to do got it right there. You want to do mouse aiming, might not work as great. I get a feeling, but it's there. And so I think I'm gonna start like that's gonna. I don't usually hope for stuff, but that's gonna be something that I'm gonna start like asking for. I think I do want Kid Icarus Uprising specifically to show up on Switch 2 because that game is super underrated in my opinion. Like, I know, like if you hear people talk about it, they will praise it, but there's a good reason why they're praising it. That game is actually good. Like that's Sakurai is a freaking genius, bro. Like that game is awesome. But yeah, that's it for today's stuff. I spoke a lot more than I wanted to. Had a good time doing it. You go a week without doing anything and come back, and now all of a sudden, Nintendo announcing that they're charging $80 for Fire Emblem. Yes, the product is worth it. Nice to see you. Hey man, thanks for coming in. I had a great time tonight, honestly. Like if you watch the VOD, it's just me like being mad about stuff. But honestly, like I still had a great time. Like there's a lot of emotions. Yeah, direction's all right. Yeah, just if you want to watch it, it's definitely there. It's worth your time. You have a Switch, especially there are games in there. Passionate for sure. I'm definitely passionate about the games that are coming out on the console. But I spent $500 on. Why is it so expensive? Why did I spend $500 if I'm not gonna play games on it? But I'm still satisfied. Like I'm still playing Mario Kart World. Like Mario Kart World is not a game that I'm getting bored of. But yeah. Overall, I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna go. I'll see you guys. Good night.